Yo, yo, yo! Your favorite Fox girl is back. How's it going? I'm already seeing some misinformation in chat. That's not what this is about at all. You're like 6 months late on that. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? How about, you know what? You know what? When you show up to a stream, instead of just asking, what's the TLDR? What's this is about? How about you just wait for me to say it? You know? You're already, you're watching, you're getting free entertainment. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Just take it easy. Jonathan Perry. See, he's taking it easy. What's up, Jonathan? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you. We like to see that. What's a TLDR? What's a TLDR, though? I had this comment on one of my videos that was like, I can't watch this, but I want to know what this is about because I can't focus. Can somebody just give me a TLDR? If I see somebody respond to comments like that, I am banning you, by the way. People watch the videos with adblock. It's completely free, okay? At least give me a free view. That's the least you could do. Yinka! What's up? Favorite, debatable, top 10 at best. Yinka, we're gonna have to change that. There sure is misinformation. Rima isn't a fox girl. She's a horse! No! No, you are a liar. Super chats are not meant for lies. Rima is streaming her browser now. What could go wrong? I have many tabs open.
Bro.
No thanks, bro. Are the Tangia stuff like loud enough? Yo, can somebody give me a TLDR on why rimaevenstar is a horse? Gotta adjust the volume. It feels like the Tangia stuff is very quiet. Oh yeah, I forgot that YouTube keeps like trying to bypass the ad blockers. Rima's leaning in. Yeah, now it's like I lean in just a little bit and it leans in. So I gotta always, it's like posture checking me. It's kind of annoying. Some of the ads they approve are shady as fuck. I noticed, I haven't seen a YouTube ad in like 2 years because I'm a premium user and I'm never going back. I know you guys want me to cut down on subscriptions, but that one's a must, okay? YouTube is unwatchable without premium. But yeah, I feel like I've heard about that. I've seen a few comments that are like, it's crazy. I think it was on one of my videos where I was like exposing a scam, and they were like, "That's crazy because I got an ad for a scam in your video." I was like, "That's wild." Hey guys. What? They're raising the price of premium? Wait, what? You want an avocado subscription? Oh my god, are you saying that because of my moldy toast? Like, look, I checked because I feel like the last time I ate this toast, I was like, there's a weird aftertaste. There's nothing, so I was like, okay, this time before eating my toast, I'm gonna make sure it's not moldy. And then, like, I eat, like, all of it, there's one bite left, and I flip it over. I also have my Uwu Market mug there. And I flip it over, and there's like a tiny speck of mold on it. I was like, oh wait, I'm hiding it. There's like a tiny speck of mold on it. And I was like, bro! I ate the whole thing! I ate the whole thing, and that's when I noticed the mold! For Christ's sake. I feel like my food's going bad so fast. The other green stuff is avocado. It's avocado. That's not mold, but the little speck here is. Why do you keep your bread next to your coffee? I'm not. I put everything on the plate to put it away. I was eating that at my desk. I almost forgot you. Yes, I've been cleaning my fridge actually, Yinka. But thank you for reminding me because the last time. Oh my god, you guys remember the burned rice batch I did the other day? You know, I made way too much because I miscalculated the portion, so you guys told me to freeze it, but I was just like, I'm never eating this. It doesn't taste any good, it just tastes like burned rice. So I decided to unfreeze it and throw it away. And I wanted to take out the garbage yesterday, and I decided to cheap out on the garbage bags. And I should have known that there was something wrong with those garbage bags because they were like half as cheap as all the other ones, and they break so easily. I took out the garbage bag from the garbage can, and like there was a hole in it, and everything fell on the floor. I was like, ah, I hate my life. GG. GG. Yep. Been there so many times. Never cheap out on the garbage bags. No, no. It's like you try to cheap out on the toilet paper. You know, you try to cheap out on the toilet paper, and then it's like it scraps your ass. It's like so thin and stuff. You end up having to use like 10 times more. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I've learned my lesson. I'm buying the full price garbage bags from now on, and the full price fucking toilet paper. Word. Yeah, life is too short for cheap trash bags. Wait, Greg, you don't. Greg, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the tin one ply. Yeah, those are the ones that they have like in cheap restaurants, I guess. And batteries, really? Oh, because the batteries, these ones leak. The cheap ones. You can cheap out on toilet paper if you invest in a bidet. Bidets are really rare in Canada, I'd say. Like, except if you have like one of those really rich house or like a mansion. I don't think we'd see a lot here. You and Adam will make a cute couple who inspire splatter. No. No, dude. I don't do this on purpose. It is bidet. That's how you pronounce it. Alright, I'm trying to rig like the VTuber clip submissions. Did it work? It actually worked! It worked! I rigged the boat! Yeah, no, but I swear there's something wrong with like, maybe it's the temperature in my house, but I made like, and I know I complain about it all the time, but groceries are so expensive. I bought like lettuce the other day, and like the next day, the lettuce was already like, it was already like soft and like not crunchy anymore. You don't want to eat non-crunchy salad. And then the bread, I bought it last week. Literally like last Sunday. How is it already moldy? It's the humidity? Yeah, the lettuce. Saying it lettuce is way more fun than lettuce, though. Buy canned vegetables. These things don't have vitamins in there. See, and you guys, and Ark, you guys made fun of me because I was putting my bread in my fridge, and you guys were like, oh, that's weird. Nobody puts their bread in their fridge. So now I put it in the bread box, but this is what happens. I'm just gonna go back to like freezing the bread. Put the bread inside the microwave. Your broccoli go bad? I was like, dude, the broccoli is that one thing that's gonna last 2 months. I'm just gonna go back to buying kale salad. Kale salad is like the most boring one, but it lasts forever and it never gets soft. Do you have an open box of baking soda in there? Oh, I have to think. I wonder if I threw it away and didn't replace it. I'll wait. Maybe that's why. Is that why? I'm gonna make a note to check. Check if have baking soda. Now I make like checklist of things to do, or I just like forget. Never gets soft. Yeah. Caveman, right? You guys should see the pen I'm using. It's like this glittery pen. It's the one she used. It's the one L Driver uses in Legally Blonde. Like sorry, not L Driver. L Driver is in Kill Bill. That one. Like, I have one of those pens, but it's really heavy and it doesn't work that well. But I refuse to buy another one until this one's empty, and I've had it for like 5 years now. No, I buy groceries for one person. I'm not even buying big groceries. It costs like $80 Canadian too. Like, it's I'm getting fucking scammed. I think they just don't have fresh stuff. Okay, I want to I want to start by watching some VTuber clips while people get into the stream. No, that's not Fanta. Well, Fanta's on the thumbnail. Fanta's a JP VTuber, and he's had a similar scandal, kind of like Saikuno has. And there's a whole debate going on too. There's a lot going on. People are also mad at Korekore for exposing him and things like that. Alright. I want to watch a few VTuber clips before we start.
But it's extremely fucking annoying, okay? As a... How do I say this? As an individual who just does not fucking care about what other people do with their personal lives, it is more annoying to me when somebody comes up to me and is like, "Oh my god, can you believe about what, like, can you believe that, like, our neighbor, like, she had her husband's friend over and her husband wasn't there." Bro, I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god, can you believe so-and-so, they stole a horse? I don't know these people.
What?
I don't care. I didn't ask.
They stole a horse?
Oh my god, can you believe so-and-so got arrested for drunk driving? And this other person is still with them? I don't know these people, so I don't.
Hey, this is funny because I see some people that I know in her chat. Wait, but Justin Timberlake getting arrested for drunk driving, that was funny. That was interesting.
Care even if I did know them, I still don't care. Scandalous. I have tenants. I do not care about what they do so long as they pay. It was a gossip auntie. Can you believe Saikuno was cheating? Oh! I mean, that is pretty funny. It's pretty funny that Deku from My Hero Academia is cheating. I don't have the energy to keep that. What makes you think I can spare the energy for some rando down the block doing something that doesn't affect me? True. True. One of the things that... How do I say this? It doesn't piss me off, but it's like...
Somebody said his XP bar was low. Okay, but the jokes kind of wrote themselves with that drama. It was a funny drama.
To do about it, bro.
You know me, if there's some text that I can read out, like Rima is like, let me read the sacred text. Clear throat.
Oh, Sergeant Power, thank you for the gift bees! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much for the gift bees! Thank you!
Should I do that whenever I get gifted?
Will come to me and they'll be like, oh, do you know about like what this person you're following on Twitter did? Like, no, and I don't care. I don't know how to say this nicely, but just because I follow somebody on Twitter does not mean that I care about them as an individual. It doesn't mean I know them. It doesn't even mean that I like them. I follow lol cows. I just want to see them on.
Bro, this is like, oh my, this happened to me so fucking much. I remember when, I don't know if I just muted all of these accounts so I don't see them anymore or like block them, but there used to be huge campaigns against me. Rima followed Sneeko, Rima followed this person, this account. I would get emails, I would get threats in emails too. It became so intense at one point. It's like, I was like, I'm just following them so I can laugh at their antics.
My timeline. I have follow does not equal endorsement in my bio. That's not just like a plausible deniability thing. That's genuine, okay? That's genuine. I'm following Boogie2988, all right? I don't... People will come to me. They'll be like, Pippa, you've got to do something about this. This person that you're following said this thing. I'm like, first of all, I don't have to do anything. Second of all, I don't care. Not my monkeys, not my circus. I can't believe you cured Boogie's cancer. Yeah, I personally did that. Yeah, well, why do you care? So many people. So many people. There's times where it's like, okay, yeah, this is like actually relevant. This is like actually relevant to me. Okay, I'm glad that you tipped me off of it. Tipped me off on this. But I get so many like, oh my god, like, did you know that so-and-so that you're following said this? Bro, I don't care. Why are you telling me? Why did you think that you should come to me with this information? I don't care. Oh, Fifth Metal, thank you for the gift bees. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow policing is so dumb. Follow policing is really fucking annoying. I think if you follow police people, you need to step back off the internet for a bit. The Cockney accent, Pippa. Fucking follow policing. What the fuck? They need to get a job. Get a hobby, man. Follow policing on the internet is annoying in general. True. I think one of my least favorite things, how do I say this? People will be like, oh, here's like this immoral thing that somebody that you're following did. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what? Like, that is pretty bad. I don't like that. But if we apply the same logic, I would have to unfollow you. Some of the people that come to me and are like, oh, this person did this. It's like the exact same shit that the person who messaged me has done. Usually just like politically flopped. Like on that opposite. I'm like, bro,
I was hoping she'd say that. She's so real for this. Because both sides try to pretend that the other side does it, but no, they both do it. And sometimes I'm just like, at one point, I'm just gonna unfollow all of you. Like, do you understand that if I unfollow one person, I also gotta unfollow you? At one point, I'm just gonna explode. I'm just gonna fucking unfollow everybody that's being a troublemaker. Like, I'm getting there.
Oh, bro, we ain't playing this game, all right? We ain't playing this. First of all, you're not dragging me into politics. Second of all, come on, man. Are you gonna hit me with the... it's okay when my side does it, but I unironically, because when you... Chat. I've tried this.
Me and her have been through similar stuff at the same time, even sometimes. It's not fun. Not fun when you're trying to you're just trying to run a business, you're trying to be professional, trying to talk to your community, and there's just like all this outside noise, causing a ruckus everywhere you go.
Before, when you point out to somebody like, okay, but like, you've done this, the response back is just like, oh, but like I have to because they did it to me first. Yeah, they started it. And
Oh
then
my
you're just
god.
sitting
They say that all the time. They started it, so we get to do that. But sometimes the people that like, they're like, oh, but they started it first. But it's like, who's they? Because you're doing it to somebody else that didn't do something directly to you, though. And you just like group them up to get all together.
there like, this is like some playground shit, bro. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. I don't know what you want from me. I know what you want from me, but I'm not getting involved with it. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. Binary goes, thank you. Pippa's, this attitude is exactly how you end up in a Groundhog's Day type scenario where you're going to have to learn to care. Break the cycle. Yeah, it's called if you ask me why I'm following somebody enough times, I'm just gonna unfollow you so you can't DM me.
Yeah.
The unemployed do this because it's the only way the unemployed has any real influence on the world. True. True. Oh god. Anyways, there's obviously like
That is true.
exceptions where it's like, oh, okay, like this is like this does cross a line, or like this is something where it's like, all right, like, you know what, I'm gonna unfollow so I can just get the fuck out of this situation. But yeah, there are actually abhorrent things, but 9 times out of 10 it's just like stupid shit, man. Stupid shit. But I get, like, to the people involved, it's like it's always the end of the world. So everything is always the end of the world.
I've seen some people hating on you for no facts. Telling an artist like you are problematic. Message the artist, tell them you aren't, and you are pretty professional. Oh my god, you've done this? Thank you. What the hell? Yeah, sometimes, you know, like I was watching like a video, somebody reacted to one of my videos, and there was like this one comment that was just like, Rima once liked a post from an alt-right account, and it's like, me when I spread misinformation. First of all, how would he? First of all, I don't like political posts, so it definitely wasn't a political post. I cannot police everything that somebody posts on social media. Like, sometimes I just see a fun post about VTubers and I just like it. And second of all, that's definitely not true, because whenever I've been on Twitter, likes have always been hidden. So this guy's just making shit up.
Thank you.
I need another tip.
Later.
Always nothing burgers. It's always nothing burgers, man. Oh, I should call the chief for an update. I gotta update this guy. I think the ones that like piss me off the most are the ones where it's like somebody got into a slap fight and nobody's like actually done anything actually wrong, but some people are just in a slap fight and they're coming to me like, you're gonna pick my side, right? You're gonna take my side. Bro, I'm not fucking getting involved. You did this to yourself. You cleaned up your own mess. I'm not backing you up. Are you insane? Bye-bye. Armed hobo says disloyal. No, man. Disloyal would be turning my back on somebody over stupid Twitter shit. Or over, like, 2 people I know fighting with each other. I'm just not getting involved. I'm not gonna fucking get involved. This is your own little drama. Deal with it. You're an adult. I wanna give you your honor.
Hey, that's how I deal with all of the dramas. Because if not, because I know too many people at this point. And people fight all the time in this scene because they're all fucking children. I see something I like, I just retweeted. Goat.
But she started it. Wow! Luigi, thank you. Crazy they get into a fine fault that I'm gonna tell on you to Pippa. I know! I kind of appreciate it in a way, because that means I'm like the adult in the situation. I'm like an authority to go to. Here, thank you. This VTuber would agree with my political beliefs. Face position. So much shit online. Sorry, I'm still like angry over it. I started thinking about it, now I'm angry about it. So much shit online is just people fucking flicking shit at each other, and then they go to other people like, you're gonna back me up, right? And it's like, no! And then they're like, no, but this is literally the end of the world! And it's like, no, it's not. You got into a
Yeah, Rima, you gotta talk about it. You gotta go live right now. You gotta make a stream about it. You gotta make a stream about it. You gotta stream it. Please, 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 Rima, talk about it. Talk about it.
Hearted argument. Leave me out of it. I have nothing to contribute here. It gets old fast. It does.
Thanks for watching clips first, Rima. I just got here.
Everybody, make sure to
Yeah, that's why I do that now. Because I think I'm starting too early. and then people come in and they're like, oh fuck, I missed it, what happened? And plus, you know, I need to get educated on the VTuber clips that happen. Wait, this interaction failed?
コナン見てないな、まだ。コナン見てないな。
Yeah, please, Rima, talk about the politics of Iran and its effect in the acrylics. Funnily enough, that's what Nijisanji fans are doing right now. And idol culture is killing people! I'm like, what the fuck? How is idol culture killing people? Detective Conan. I didn't watch Detective Conan either. But it's too fucking long.
体調があんま良くないから、その外に行く予定立てても、その時本当に体調しんどかったらいけないから、体調的にちょっと外はあんまり出られない。なんか、友達と喋ったんだけど、なんかめっちゃ仲いいの。めっちゃ仲良くて、ずっと前から仲いいんだけど、その話してなんかすっごい深い話をしたの。すっごい深い話して、なんかずっとまあ昔さみたいな、昔はねみたいな、何色の友達、色だとピンク色。
Rima's big head is covering the subs. I don't know what to do, bro. Ah, you're gonna complain about my layout again. So wait, here's a question for chat. Do you guys prefer with the layout or without the layout? Oh wait, that's not it. Like, I guess I don't have it anymore. Like full screen or with the layout I used to have?
なんかその話がなんかすっごいなんかいい話だ、いい話ってか、エモいい話みたいなしてて泣いちゃった。なんか涙がタラーンって垂れてきて、いや個人的にはずっとマジで仲いいんだけど、もうなんか語弊があるかもしれない。なんか語弊を生んでしまうかもしれないけど、マジでもっと仲良くなった。なんか時が来たら、時が来たらねって言ってた。時が来たらあれみんなもその瞬間。
Who is this VTuber? Cruvion! Thank you so much for the Twitch sub! Thank you!
に伝説の目撃者となるかもしれないから。インスタ交換しない？あ、ごめんなさい、やってないんで。交換とか知らない。交換とかあるんだ。
Oh, she was Shion. I was like, bro, she sounds so familiar. And she's got a lot of merch for a VTuber that I don't know.
交換しない？ずっと言ってるじゃん、配信で。
Like her laugh is very Shion.
一人シール交換して、初めてのシール交換してくれそうな友達見っけた。
Currently named Kagura Maya?
その友達何色なんだろう。水色じゃない？シール
Oh, it's Korekore Roa. Another Roa VTuber.
交換しようって交換しよう。
Okay. I want to watch that True on Head video as well, but maybe later?
まあ同じところにたどり着く可能性もある。右はショップが早いかな。
There's no subs.
右だとまあこっちだとエリート1回と戦うか。123なんでも
悩むね。真ん中かな。
Wait, card reward? ああ。面白いけど。
選びました。かわいい。6、7、8、9。
6、7。
なんかすいません郵便が来た。ちょっと待って。一瞬 AFK。
オッケーオッケー。オッケー。
オッケー。
タイム。
やばい AFK。
虫カードが気持ち悪いのさ。
いや本当になんか今回のスレイドスパイア2めちゃくちゃ虫キャラ多いですよね。
気持ち悪い。
気持ち
I love
悪い。
Fubuki's voice. I love Fubuki's voice so much.
悪い。
気持ち悪い。
のさ。
いや本当になんか
Why was it all
やばい
censored?
AFK。
虫カ
What? Does it say what I think it says?
ードが気持ち悪いのさ。
いや本当になんか今回のスレイドスパイア2めちゃくちゃ虫キャラ多いですよね。
気持ち悪い。
気持ち悪い。
I can't say it out loud what I think it says.
始まる始まる。帰れます書いてる。
Everybody's playing this game now.
「乗り系奇策」「直感と勢い重視大雑把」「楽観的熱しやすく冷めやすい」「ガンガン型元気の塊」「お解釈一致」「思いつきで何でもやる」「何かやりだしたら誰にも止まるんじゃねえ」「すばちゃん来た」
No, this is
まだまだだな。
Tomodachi Life, no? But it's like everybody's you can create and really customize them, and they're like Sims, you know? They like interact with each other. But I don't understand how that works. Like, because some of the actions are really accurate to the characters. So like, and I've seen some very specific actions because people also use them to recreate like their yaoi ships. But it's like, don't ask me how I know this. And it's like they have very specific dialogue trees, but I'm like, how does that happen? Did they input them like custom? Like, is it customizable?
スバルさんという人が、この団地ムンムンパイシ島に引っ越してきたみたいです、ね。
来たよ。引っ越してきたよ。すばちゃんも待ってもうやってんだけど、これってもしかして団長のこと？
And you can also draw apparently, so you can draw their faces in if you don't want to use like the default stuff.
なんかこれすばちゃんじゃんこの顔。待って何もや
Oh,
ら
you
ない
can input interest.
やめといたらなんてちょっと
No, but you guys gotta keep this game away from me. There's way too much customization, and you know I will be stun locked. I will be stun locked in the like custom in the screen, like in the customization screen for like days, not even
や
hours.
りすぎてる急展開いいね。
こんばんは、ノエルさん。と、スバルと、カレーの話をしませんか？
ノエルしてくれお願い。
いいですが、スバルさん、昨日テレビでやってたカレー特集を見ましたか？
何カレー特集とかあったの？
もちろん見ました。可愛い。話したくて、うずうずしてました。あの番組、面白かったですよね、太郎。男女もカレーを語り合える友達が欲しかったんです。
昨日カレー食べたから
友達にな
よ
ってください。
かったカレー食べといて。うまくいきましたやったー。のり系奇策やばい普通のスバちゃんになっちまったでもちょっと違うわ。普通のスバちゃんさっきのスバちゃんとも違う。ちょっと違ったんよね。
Wait, accents are region locked, so my character might end up speaking French Canadian?
よしな、どうしたの？
自分が選んだこ
No, I do have a capture card, but I don't have a Switch 2.
となら失敗してもいい経験になります。
いや、スバちゃん言ってそう。うん、そうだよね。よしよし。
はじめまして。
やばい、スバちゃんとスバちゃんが対抗しちゃった。
スバルです。
やばい、あ、これ
スバル、スバルです。
これメタバースの世界だとどっちかが消えちまう。これ世界線がおかしくなっちゃう。でも顔見知りになっちゃった。
有名人のサインから
来た。友達になっちゃう。やった。
Nice.
これちょっと
So can you make them have actions? Hey TOD, hey Rima.
すごい仲良くなっていいじゃん。
一人の団長ム返しと
Yeah, Rosie Bell Moo was asking me some things because she wanted to put me in in her island. I don't know what kind of island it is though.
人が増えてきたのでおしゃれしたくなりました太郎。
おしゃれできるよ、服屋さんできるよ。でも待って、こうやって学ランある。応援団長スバちゃん作りてえ。団長ね、ちょっとマジでこの配信気持ち悪い。今更だけどマジで気持ち悪いと思うんだが、スバちゃんのね、姿、服装でね、マジでティアが高い、本当にトップ1、2を争うぐらい好きな格好があってですね、それはですね、応援団長の、そう、ホロライブ運動会の応援団長姿のスバちゃん。ちょっと買っていいですか？じゃあ、
Oh?
そう。もうこれスバちゃん、うわー
Is this the right outfit to risk Subaru?
そう、スバちゃんガンダムとかもさ、見たりしてるしさ、こういうね、超合金的な男の子の趣味。頑張れ。二人の姿を映すんだ。任務を与えよう。ともこれのノエル。よろな。どうしよう。
It's cute.
たすきをくれ。たすきを。めっちゃいい。
困っていたらノエちゃんが助けてくれました。ノエちゃんって優しい。
Oh, cute.
もう死んでもいいな。かわいい。プレゼントどうだろう。かわいい。靴が履いてない。靴買いに行かなきゃ。待って、目がさ開かなくなったんだけど、いつからあまりにもうなんか幸せすぎて目が開かなくなっちまったんだから、これ治るかな。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待ってね。危ねえ。おー、かわいい。でも靴下も履かしてあげたいな。
She is a top Subaru fan, yeah.
おー、
Oh, that one's cute.
乗り系、やっぱスバちゃんは乗り系が似合う。乗り系の派生系がい
I
いね。
love
キラ
that
キラだった
one.
みんなのアイドルだっていつも元
TOD,
気いっぱいや
thank
る
you
気い
for
っ
the
ぱい。
cute
みんなの
squad.
憧れ
Thank you, thank you.
してる。
Make sure to sync your Discord perm so you can join our members chat.
もういろんなスバちゃんがいる。もう誰一人としてかぶらせない性格を。君は今日からナスバルこの服しか着れません。
Oh my god, this one's silly. I love the hairdo on the side. How do you earn money in this game?
待って何？なんだ？
Oh, they're gonna fall in love!
あんな素敵な人。ムンムン返しそうにいたんですね。
始まった
ノエルさんというんですか。ノエルさんを見てると
嘘。
気持ちになります。
どうしよう。これ何？
これは
始まっちゃった。
え
これ恋種にしたらどうなっちゃうのみんな。他のさ、ワスバル。
Her entire island is populated by Subarus.
スバルと他にも作ろうと思ってた。メスバルとかジャージスバルとかどうなっちゃうのみんな。恋だねって言いたい。始まらせたい。でもこれさ、 か。恋されちゃうか。恋だね。
ノエルさんの優しい
応援しよう
瞳に惚れました。スバル、ノエルさんと付き合って毎日あの瞳を眺めたい。
好き。
Aww.
最近なぜかノエちゃんのことばかり考えてます。
Oh no, they're all falling in love.
スバル、ノエちゃんをそんな目で見ていませんでしたけど。でも、なんだか気になっちゃいますけど。
Their voices are funny. She's got a
なん
Subaru
かさっき
harem.
とナスバルとちょっと違うぞ。最高に楽しいか。まだギリ始まらん。ギリ始まらないとこあるんだ。撫でとこう。
Oh, they
で
get
も
head
団長夢があ
bumps.
って今その自分のそのスバちゃんを、大量生産しているんだけど、その大量生産してるスバちゃんではなく、そのホロメンでもローカルじゃないとできないらしいんだけど、そうホロメンが今スバちゃんいっぱい作ってるじゃんか、いろんな子が。そのスバちゃんをこの島に登場させるっていうのもね、いつかしたいなと思ってる。スバちゃんミートツマチガチでしようかな。オフとトツマチ。でもなんか来てもらうの申し訳ないの。なん団長がむしろ
It looks like Animal Crossing, kind of.
そうでもお家に伺う方が迷惑かもしれないなということで、
Everybody's playing this game right
かな
now.
と思
It
い
must
ま
be
す
a
よ。
huge success.
はい、スバちゃんもねきっとスバルミー作っていいよみたいな、その OK はチャットで送ったけど、まさか自分しかいないって思ってもなかったんですけどみたいになっちゃうかもしれない。
お願いします。みんなもしてポチポチして。
It uses the same engine as Animal Crossing. Oh, they had another Tomodachi Life on 3DS, really? Reiko loves that one. I don't know why, chat. It's a little bit humid in here. Oh yeah, so I'm seeing this discussion that's going viral on social media. God, should I go get a beer for the stream? Haven't had a beer in a while. Sounds like you need a Red Bull. I don't drink Red Bull. We haven't. No, we don't have a TLDR because we haven't started the news segment yet. Don't worry. I've from now on, I'm gonna take the habit to start with some VTuber clips so people don't come in and miss like the beginning. So you're good. Go grab a Labatt. Oh, there's a new show on Netflix about like the Guinness family and about how they made this beer empire. And they're like all super serious about it, and some other group wants to stop them, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're fighting over beer? That's so fucking weird. It's like this super serious thing. It's like when in Canada they had like the maple syrup mafia. It's like a Peaky Blinder, but with beer. I've already watched Boardwalk Empire. I've seen all of these shows. Anyway, so yeah, there's this there's this new post from this account called VTuber Consulting. And they released sort of this hot take that everybody's talking about right now. It's titled YouTube Shorts Suck for VTubing. Short form content is built for normies. This is even more evident on TikTok and Instagram, but the short form content algorithm prioritizes posts that can go viral and limits anything that can't. If you're a big VTuber whose name is recognizable, the algo won't hate you. But if you're a smaller VTuber and your content isn't content that normies would care about, you're going to struggle to get any traction. I've seen small VTubers make non-VTuber centric shorts focused on a specific niche and get over 100,000 views on a regular basis. I've also seen the biggest VTubers like Armas and Michi Mochibi put out shorts that consistently underperform these small VTubers by incredible margins. This isn't an insult to them, but the point is that VTubing shorts just don't hit the algorithm the way that most people want / need them to. Shorts conversions are miserable for most people. While shorts can be good for gaining notoriety, they don't convert to anything anyone cares about. 1,000 views might get you low single digit in new subscriber, and those new subscribers are rarely going to convert to viewers of your long form content, or watch your stream, or donate money, or buy your memberships, or join your Discord. Big players are starting to realize this too. I'm not allowed to talk about my source for this, but over the past month or two, there has been a lot of turnover from big YouTube channels when it comes to short editors. They simply aren't needed as much anymore because people are realizing that the numbers they thought were really good actually don't convert to anything meaningful. I definitely disagree with this. Shorts are really part, especially if you're like a small creator. Does this mean you shouldn't make shorts? Absolutely not. Shorts can still be a good use of time for specific individuals, but it isn't the brain dead obvious answer it was a year ago. You have to put more thoughts into whether the short audience is actually your audience, and you have to strategize more about what you turn into shorts. You do vertical streaming on YouTube. If so, you benefit a lot from shorts. Also, having a clipper channel that makes a clip of you seems to be becoming a lot more popular / common, so that is something that might be a good option going forward. I think shorts perform better than VTuber clips in general. I think who had a good take on this? I think Kyo is somebody that's doing super well with shorts right now. See, like, Kyo has a channel. He pivoted his channel from a drama channel entirely on to a shorts channel, and then he converted that audience to his long form like gaming videos, and he only uploads like gaming stuff now. I think he's in the Marvel niche or something like that. But he says the only reason shorts don't work for people is because their content probably sucks, to say the least. You should be ensuring that the entire thing is interesting and to the point without wasting the viewer time. If you're seeing lots of people swiping away from your shorts and you have less than 100% retention on it, then people got bored. Sure, shorts with low retention can still get views, but ultimately YouTube won't push them if the metrics aren't good. Plenty of people making living off shorts alone. If you want the long form to work, you should be creating little trailers for your video via shorts to push the audience to your videos. Oh, you get Kyo and Spuddle shorts on your feed a lot? So Kyo, the way he did his shorts is that like he'd make a short and then he analyzed the analytics, see where the viewership would start to drop, and then he'd go back and fix that part so it would be like entirely optimized. And this is the best way to do shorts. True, Rinpen Rose also, became famous because of her shorts. It did convert to people coming to her streams. She used to have a lot of viewers while she was in Idol. Do they bring people that turn into streams? There's been some accounts that say they do. Like the entire Globy Girls, Brave Group, and all of that, all of their audience pre-debut is entirely built on shorts. How long do you have to watch a short before it counts as a view? I'm not sure about that. I'm not big on shorts because people use shorts to bring in views, and I don't need that because I already have my views come in from long form videos. Like it's already there. I do shorts as an extra because the thing is you can also upload the shorts on like 4 different platforms. So I upload them on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on on everything. Unfortunately, now Twitter keeps cucking viewers, and they're restricting the if they're restricting shorts that you upload on multiple platforms because Grok scraps the API of everything. So you could put a short into Grok and ask it, where have you seen the short before? It's going to find the source out of it. And because of that, the algorithm limits the views on it too. My shorts used to do pretty well on Twitter, and now they're barely getting like 100 likes. There's also like tons of people that get known off just like their TikTok content and stuff. Like there's plenty of way to pierce into the fandom. You just gotta find like the one thing that works for you, and then focus on that. I think this is considerably wrong. A talent I'm managing has been constantly outputting short form content for 3 months, with an average view count being about 4 to 5K, with some hitting big numbers, doing upwards of 100K to 500K. Wow, this is the past 28 days of subscriber growth. Holy shit, that's a lot. At cock, this is true. Girl, this is such a bad thing. I can't even begin with how wrong it is.
No thanks, bro.
No thanks, bro. But from the perspective of content distribution tools, my personal takeaway from battling these algorithm tools over the past 2 months are relying on one platform to funnel traffic to another always has really low conversion rate, and you might even get throttled. So it's better to make yourself the main draw on one platform using your personal strength and unique traits, with the others as backup. Then the stress of managing multiple platforms might drop a ton. You gotta you gotta get used to a certain output and then layer onto it. And then when it gets too much, or you feel like for me, there's some times where I've like really diversified, and now and I'm like opening all these news channels and stuff, and you try them for a couple months, and then when things get a little bit too um too complicated or too busy, then you're like, okay, I gotta, I gotta focus back on this and this, or actually I can't maintain all of this right now without a staff, and then you downsize a little bit, but you go with what's comfortable. Murkip! Thank you for the gifted sub, my brother. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think the best way to go about it is to stream and have somebody like turn the streams moment into shorts, or and into highlights, kind of what I do. But the thing there is that your shorts probably won't be totally optimized unless you have like cracked editors that know the algorithm. Another problem I see a lot, and I mean, you guys should probably follow the Able Clips account. He's actually pretty knowledgeable on these things. Is that a lot of the small VTubers, they get scammed so hard with editors because they don't know what the going rates are. Sometimes I do like editor calls, or like I want to ask people for I ask for editors that are available, and it's crazy because some of like the best editors, they'll charge less than an editor that is less competent, and the less competent editors, they boost their prices so much because in their head they're like, well, it takes me that long to make a short, but they're not taking in consideration that the reason why it's taking them that long to do the work for you, it's because it's from a lack of experience. You're making the client pay for your lack of experience. And I find that a lot of the smaller VTubers often like pay full price for videos and shorts that like the biggest VTubers that earn like 10 times more don't even pay for, and for less quality. I really do think there's like the prices on VGens for certain service are exorbitant. It's crazy. Because as the more experienced they are, yeah, I mean, it depends, but like, you know, if you're gonna charge as much as the person who's editing the Vidal main channel videos, you better be fucking cracked. You better be like top tier of what you can offer. You know what I mean? Um, or I think what happens is that they get less work, so they make the price higher to compensate. But ideally, you should fill your schedule before you raise your prices. I mean, there's just so much to say on this topic. Like, I feel like I say this all the time, but there's so many caveats, and I probably will have to do like a VTuber help series at one point, with all of these resources and information. Maybe I'll upload it on Patreon or something. I don't know yet, but it's gotta be like I'd have to organize it and do slides and all of that. It would take time.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? Are there any broke editors out there? Oh, there's plenty. Editing is kind of like a race to the bottom. There's so many of them. There's actually so many of them. I thought Shibidoki also had something to add on that. Like Shibidoki, her shorts went super viral as well. Oh, did she delete it? I don't know. Hi, I see people talk about shorts. Here's a few things that help me. One, only upload 1-2 shorts a day. 3 is fine, but I say 2 is the sweet spot. Too many makes them all get smothered in the algorithm. Morning upload plus afternoon upload is the best for me. Keep your TikToks over 10 seconds, otherwise they don't get pushed as much. Even if they don't do well, keep uploading. Consistency equals growth, but everyone has different journeys, so it might take longer or shorter for you. Shorts are more for reach than dollars, so any views growth from any size mean you are in the right direction. Make an Instagram, TikTok, etc. Every upload of the same clip on different platforms equals doubling the views potentially. It isn't that much work at all to upload the same clip a few times, so give it a try. I always advise people to upload stream clips, gaming, interacting with comments, etc. because for me, that is what helps you grow. But depending on the type of content you do, this obviously varies. Scripted content is okay, but if it's exclusive to that platform, then they are less likely to check out your other socials in my experience, because why leave? Take this with a grain of salt. If scripted things consistently do well and views goes up, then you're fine. Thumbnails matter so much on YouTube and IG. Even just adding text or a good screenshot is amazing. They do not matter on TikTok though. I figured these things out by beating my head against the algorithm wall, so don't be afraid to do unpredictable things or don't follow my advice. Sometimes things just work. Have fun. Yeah, I'm gonna start adding some screenshots to the first frame of my YouTube shorts. I think I had the same convo with Abel to about editing price. Yeah, like Hanbun has like decent price and he's like a top tier editor. And he wouldn't charge like something exorbitant like some editors that have like no experience charge sometimes. YouTube thumbnails help a ton too. You can't upload your own thumbnail, but you can switch to your mobile and select the frame, which is like super annoying. So I guess the easier, like the brain dead thing to do is just to upload like that first 0.01 second frame to have the image that you want as your thumbnail. It kind of is, Royal Onion. It kind of is. I'm glad that you remembered that. It's getting hot in my room. Oh yeah, oh my god, I saw a video that tilted me so much. It tilted me so much, you guys.
Controversial on Twitch, the VTubers all come out. They're like, but we can't do whatever we want all the time.
Bro, she's one to talk. She's been banned 11 times. And she complains about VTubers. I had a tweet last year where I think it was like when VTubers were banned for no reason. And it was like this girl, and she had a camera under her ass sitting on a transparent chair, and her ass was vibrating. And I still get fucking tagged in other people post about it on Twitter because for some reason now they think it's me because I'm the one who uploaded the video. So I got reminded of that a couple days because somebody liked it, even though it's like a 2-year-old tweet.
It's like, they're like, okay, but you can't have exposed hips. Yeah, because it explicitly says that in the TOS that you just read the TOS!
She has a human slave on her stream. A human slave. Is that a human dog? Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I do when I wanna do something on stream?
Do you think she has a shock collar on him like Hassan does? Kaya, place.
I just read. I just read the TOS.
You don't read. You don't read shit. You've been banned 11 times.
Read.
They have had to change the TOS for every time her and other girls like her go around to try to find loopholes and gray areas they can exploit in it. The hypocrisy is astounding.
The TOS. It explicitly says it in the TOS that you can't show your hips on stream. That's been a thing for like 2 years. Dude, that shit changed like 2 years ago. That's 2024, man. 2020 fucking 4. Anytime anybody does something controversial on Twitch, the VTubers all come out. They're like, but we can't do whatever we want all the time. It's like, they're like, okay, but you can't have exposed hips. Yeah, because it explicitly says that in the TOS that you just read the TOS!
It's such a frustrating clip. She was reacting to this. So it was a bait post saying Twitch CEO Dan Clancy responds to Morkpie having a human slave on stream. It doesn't violate our TOS and she wasn't view botting. As far as I'm concerned, this also appears to be consensual. I admire the innovation streamers bring to the platform. Okay, listen. This is bullshit, but I believe it. Like, I believe he'd actually say something like this. He would actually say something like this. That's the craziest part. That's why this got like 4.4 million views. So consensual fetish are allowed on a 13+ site. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. At the end of the day, they're not gonna ban all these, you know, it's softcore at this point, right? Because it makes them too much money. But it sucks to have that on the website. There's other websites for that. And she did like this jab at VTubers are like, oh, I can't show hips, why can't I show hips? That was in regards to that Feifei being banned because of her bunny outfit. It was I can't find the original post because she deleted it. But it was something like this. That was her outfit. This person added all the bits that could have broken TOS. And they're like, well, you know, you show the visible outline of the genitals, you expose the underbust, blah blah. So she got some pushback on that. However, like, I think the point is that Twitch has allowed so much worse. Like, this Morkpie has literally a human slave on stream. There's a woman that gave birth on stream, for Christ's sake. Eventually, Feifei ended up deleting her tweet because many people took it as an opportunity to trash and shit on people like Lily, Silver, Chacha, and many other VTubers who have buddy outfit, which wasn't my intention at all. The problem, what she was saying essentially was that Twitch guidelines were not applied the same way for everybody because other girls had similar bunny outfits, but they weren't banned. So then people started like looking at other VTuber bunny outfits, like the Shy Lily one, for example. That's one of them. I have a question. No hate to Shy Lily, of course. I'm just confused how this Fifi model gets suspended, but these models don't. It's 2026 and still no consistency, nor clarity from Twitch. And Fifi adds, I'm sorry if the post caused them any trouble. I love bunny girls and I love my fellow VTubers. It's Twitch I'm mad at, not them. I still stand by my opinion on Twitch concerning TOS and poor enforcement and lack of transparency. I hope in the future Twitch will have the sense that if something is wrong for a VTuber, it's wrong for an IRL creator. We are all the same. I think at the end of the day, we all want that. Whether it is in terms of like outfits guidelines or their arbitrary like you know, protection of certain streamers while others get banned, like cough cough Hassan. Oh, I think I missed a super chat. Kawasa! Typically require a mask, a ball gag, chain leash, tongues, and spank bat to be a good human pet. The recommended dialogue is boohee. Wait, how do you know all of that? This is oddly specific. Also, boohee? Really? Isn't it like woof? This is a little, it was last week, but I was like kind of on my drama break, so I didn't talk about it, but it became pretty big. Kobo Kaneru has received a lot of backlash for co-hosting this League of Legends stream, this LCS stream, where she basically didn't know much about the game. She got criticized for, like, mentioning Valorant during the League of Legends co-stream, telling viewers to analyze it themselves because she doesn't understand, yawning, and people were basically saying that, like, her management and assistants only want money and don't care what happened to her. There's these Facebook groups where people, like, that are, like, Indonesian. I have to translate it to English. And there's a lot of criticism on there. They're big on Facebook there. I feel like my computer is, like, having a hard time loading stuff. A lot of these posts, a huge portion of these posts are criticizing Kobo. Right, that didn't work out. Fuck my life. I want to give my opinion about the recent Kobo/LCS drama. I don't blame Kobo, who's still a novice in the world of League, let alone understand the competitive scene. She has never even played the game. It's proven that she doesn't know how to press the recall button, right? However, since Kobo Canera has been chosen as a co-streamer, isn't it natural for her to learn by herself, at least try playing the game and understand what role this hero has and what his backstory? Listen, as a League player, you won't be able to like, even League players that have been playing the game for years don't understand what other heroes do or their backstories. Like, that's why people one-trick characters in that game. Like, it's such a deep game with so many intricacies and layers to it that you won't be able to know everything about it. Also, no one gives a shit about their backstory. I do, because I'm a LARPer, but yeah. When collaborating with Laplace, Kobo clearly never touched League and was really still a complete novice, while Laplace must have expected that Kobo at least understood a little bit about the game, right? Because Kobo was chosen to be a co-streamer and was definitely a fan, how could she not want to even just try playing? That's why Laplace several times teased Kobo official co-streamer, and in my opinion that's normal because it's surprising that you became a co-streamer but really don't understand the game. Kobo's co-stream is honestly so boring that Kobo even asked viewers to analyze the match themselves, and the game stream is only a small part, like a PowerPoint shown for a presentation. Honestly, Kobo's co-streams in LCS are really disappointing. Kobo Curves, in my opinion, should be able to give constructive criticism instead of turning a blind eye to their Oshi's shortcomings since this trauma. Thank you. It's clear that Kobo's image is not as good as before, yes. I understand Kobo's gimmick is Kuzogaki, but in my opinion this time, thank you is more like a complete lack of respect than coworkers say. Why is this flower bucket problem always brought up? Well, because this is the beginning of all your Oshi's blunder. What they're referring to here is I've spoken about this in a video a while ago. It's this flower quote unquote blunder where a fan had sent her a bouquet of flower, and they felt like she didn't thank them enough. She kind of just dismissively thanked them, and she had to post another photo kind of as an apology, and somebody even asked her here. Oh great, it doesn't translate. And she responds, at the time I took the photo myself. Eventually Kobo had to apologize for all the criticism she received for her LCS co-stream. Yeah, they're still mad about the flower thing. Hi there, I want to apologize for the League of Legends community who feel disappointed in me. So this is like the umpteenth time I've gotten messages like this in donation where I'm also confused about what they mean, but chat always telling me to brush it off, but I still end up dwelling upon it until the stream ends. Finally, I came across a clip, and yeah, it seems like I'm starting to understand the point of those donations. I want to learn more to fix this issue. To answer your confusion, I'm also puzzled why I was chosen since I don't know much about League of Legends yet. I realize there are plenty of other members or streamers who know way more and are more competent than me, but on the flip side, I definitely don't want to let them down, the people who've placed their trust in me, or the fans who are happy about me being picked for this. That's why, in my remaining free time working behind the scenes, I've been doing research on the game, and I've also asked for help from other streamers and VTuber friends who play it to teach me, and thankfully they're kind enough to do so, even staying up until dawn without getting tired of teaching me. I know I still have a ton of shortcomings, and I'm grateful for the criticism and advice you've given me. Thanks to the friends who've supported and taught me. Once again, I'm sorry, and I'm going forward. Kobo will keep working to improve herself. And there's the, the Holo members trying to support her in the comments. Kobo, you're doing so many cool and amazing things. Super proud of you for how far you're flying. It's always kind of scary learning about new things you're kind of interested in, and there can be a lot of outside noise too. Remember to have fun. Cheering for you. And she should play with Gigi. Gigi would love to have somebody, play with her. Yes, I'm having fun. I look at my match history. I'm improving. They're all red. Your favorite color, she says to Mori. And Mori responds, wow, you're already 10 times better than me. I'm so proud of you. They're so cute. They're so cute. Fuck the haters and complainers, Kiara comments. Kobo, go. Fight though. I'm proud of you, Kobo. She says, love you, mom. Thank you. There's also somebody that's clarified what actually happened. So this person says, I watched a clip for the recent post and I want to clarify a few points for Kobo. One, the LCS stream started at 5 a.m. for her. It's natural for anyone to yawn at that hour. I was yawning a lot while watching it too. It wasn't because she thought the game was boring, she was simply sleepy. When Kobo mentioned Valorant, the game hadn't even started yet. It was during the character selection phase. Furthermore, she mentioned it because she was speculating why Riot chose her to co-stream the LCS. I think Kobo performed, no? At the LCS at 1.2? They did like Yago sent out all the lolly VTubers to perform. I can't exactly recall what it was. They did like a cover of one of the songs. Kobo may not understand League of Legends perfectly, but that doesn't mean she shouldn't co-stream it. Many Kobokers watching the stream don't play League either, yet we had a great time. It even motivated some of us to install the game and try it out. For veteran players, they were teaching Kobo and the fans in chat. Kobo was genuinely listening and learning. Based on the entire stream, the audience seemed happy, and even the official LCS YouTube channel joined the chat and said, chat, please teach her well. Here's my thought. In reality, the number of people judging Kobo's co-stream is much smaller than it seems. However, some Clippers and TLDR channels engage in yellow journalism. They present facts in a way that isn't a direct lie, but isn't a full truth either. They like to frame stories as, look at all these evil people making hate comments, someone must stop them to drive engagement. Do these Clippers hate Kobo? The answer is no. Then why do they do it? Because it generates views. This type of content spreads rapidly through self-sharing. While this is common on the internet, it clearly affects Kobo's mood this time. Now I want to point out the fact that these clips are missing. I actually tried to make a positive post when the LCS co-stream first started. I can tell you, no Kobokers thought Kobo did a bad job or that the co-stream was a bad idea. If you're just hearing about this drama now, please think twice before believing the clickbait. I think they got Kobo because they wanted somebody casual to just introduce the game to a new audience. That's kind of like what a lot of sponsors do. At the end of the day, they just want some of their viewers to convert into installing the game. Which, according to this post, they did. But yeah, MOBAs are just toxic in general, and the MOBA fan base too. I don't know if, like, these are genuine League fans that are upset at her, or just people that are, like, already triggered by what Kobo does since the flower bouquet incident. And I can't really tell. Alright, what should we do next? Nijisanji. Let's go through the Nijisanji thing. Switch it up a little. So yesterday, the official Nijisanji account has decided to raise its online store prices due to an international situation, with some exceptions. Basically was due to oil prices going up. There's an article on it saying it was announcing that the price of products sold on their official online store, Nijisanji official store, will be increased on May 1st. The price increase will be applied to already released products as stocks replenished. Some products have been excluded from the revision with the hope that more customers will be able to easily pick them up and enjoy them, and voices praising the company's efforts are spreading. Basically, you're saying that the price of petroleum-derived materials are soaring, making the procurement environment extremely unstable. Transportation costs have also risen. Nijisanji official X account explained, currently due to the impact of the international situation, petroleum-derived materials, including product using acrylic, plastic, and synthetic fabrics, have become very expensive, making the procurement of environment extremely unstable. In addition, transportation costs have also increased, affecting products that are not petroleum-derived. The account then revealed the following price increase. And well, I guess it's for, I mean, it's kind of like true that the prices for, you know, shipping has increased and for some of these products, but I think also a lot of companies are taking this opportunity to like drive up the prices. And so there was like this this Japanese account. I found this while scrolling. It was so funny. They're like, well, at least let's do the quality check properly, okay? And then they posted this. And apparently the fucking merch has been super low quality. Like, people are posting all the defects they found. This Lulun is missing an eyebrow. This one plushie has no mouth. This one has a random like patch in the middle of their face. This one is missing a feet. This Kazuha, I'm not sure what's wrong with the Kazuha. I can't tell from here. Is his head like twisted or something? And the thing is, these guys, like, they order tons of these plushies for their shrine. So if there's one that's made differently, they'll notice. This is like Temu quality, man. The cheers for you, like, perfume bottle's already like cracked. Here the hat is like messed up. Loon has a, what is
Come back
that?
when you're a little richer.
I love that. This Lulum has just a thread coming out from like the middle of her face. It's sad to see Temu Sanji. Temu Sanji is real. But there's more. There's some other photos. Oh, this is the guy I made a video on. So his acrylic stand was totally like chipped already. Like here and here. Oh, and on the acrylic itself as well. And then this guy, literally half of his face is missing. Half of his head is missing. Like, it's just gone. Look. Look, and it's part of his arm too. He's just like, what the hell? This is like when somebody gets hit by an attack in Jujutsu Kaisen. They're missing bits of her body. Like, he's missing like an entire chunk of his leg. That's so bad. What the hell happened here? Is somebody doing quality checks at all? His soul is leaving. He's got a lobotomy. It's a unique one. It's a limited edition. Listen. Bootleg merch is better quality than this? Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know what happened there. There's so many mistakes with their merch quality. It's crazy. This one other person said, "Are you selling it by applying oil to the voice?" Like, because they're raising the price on a bunch of products, but they've excluded some products. Like, I think some acrylics were excluded, some pins and things like that. So this person is like, wait, so why is the price of the voice packs increasing? Are you applying oil to them? It's true, though. Why would it affect digital purchases? They don't get shit. And they don't use petroleum in the maths. Nijisanji would like to inform you that those effects would not happen if the talents didn't insist on the 2%. True. Yeah. Why the hell would the digital products be going up? I don't fucking know. It's so funny. Recently also, so do you guys, there's been an article doing a retrospective on the Gundo Murray controversy that happened about baseball a few months ago. And they're like, a few years ago. As you guys remember, Gundo Murray made a tweet during a baseball game saying that the guy she made a joke. She made a joke, and because of it, the baseball fans got really upset and she was let go of the agency. And this guy recently, 2 days ago, made a post that got 10.3 million views saying this guy's a pro who's figured out that the penalty for hit by pitches in baseball is too lenient, huh? And the article was essentially saying that like the mentality over the tweet she did has completely changed. And now it's becoming viral again. He did a sarcastic reinterpretation of Gundo's remark, which once triggered a firestorm as having hit the heart of baseball, and has led to a huge response, garnering over 10 million views. In response to this, her alt account quoted the post in question and posted, "This VTuber said, I like the Yakult team because when they win, Yakult goes on sale, and this has been reported in a biased way, and people are saying she knows about baseball but is pretending to be ignorant, but I wish someone would tell her that she genuinely doesn't know anything about baseball." In response to those who described her as an expert, she even brought up past statement Gundo has made about Yakult to emphasize that the person in question really didn't know anything about baseball, and this post has also garnered approximately 2.5 million views. Yeah, that's Gundo's alt. Uh, 2.6 million views, yeah. Yup, it went super viral. They're like, people tweet so much crazier shit back then. I can't believe this is the thing that got her axed. Well, technically they framed it as it was like a both side thing. Like she also wanted out and it worked out for her. But who knows? I feel like my computer is like super lagging and I don't know why. I hope it's not showing to the stream. I've done this. I can bar it out. So, all right. Let's talk about the main topic now. There's this new big drama unfolding on the JP side about the streamer called Penta. Let me open the rat dump we have because it's basically all me. I posted everything in there. And guess who exposed that drama? Our favorite Japanese Keemstar, Korekore. That's right. So Fanta is a very large Japanese streamer. He comes all the way back from the Nico Nico day, and basically this is sort of a Japanese Saikuno situation. Yeah, Japanese Saikuno is crazy. So Korekore made a stream on Kick where he I have the transcript for it. We're going to take a look at it in a bit. Where he goes back and forth with this victim that wants to expose Fanta cheating to everybody. Also two-timing multiple women. What's different though, Fanta had a family and children. And during the Korekore stream, Fanta ends up hopping on call with him and admitting to everything. I don't know why Korekore always gets these people to admit to everything they've done on his stream, by the way. Like, I have another video on my main channel about Aqua's artist who was like a groomer, and he legit like hopped on during Korekore's expose and admitted to all his crimes on stream too. So eventually Fanta ends up releasing a statement which reached 31 million views, apologizing for what he's done. Let's take a look at all of that. The translation of the document is, to everyone who always supports me and to all involved parties. As it has been spreading on parts of the internet, I, Fanta, have had inappropriate relationship with multiple women. This is like the opposite of that one politician that was like, I did not have an appropriate relationship with that woman. He said, this was an incredibly selfish act on my part, and I'm painfully aware that it was an extremely insincere action towards my family, whom I should have valued above all else, as well as towards the woman involved. Furthermore, I'm filled with deep regret for ending up betraying the fans who believed in and supported my activities, the various affiliated companies, and Zeta Division. Zeta Division was the esport group he was part of, and he was part of the content creator segment out of it, and they also dropped him following these allegations. As announced officially, I have accepted the penalty of dismissal from Zeta Division, and I have decided to leave Zeta Division effective today, April 26, 2026. Alongside this, I will be suspending all activities as Fanta indefinitely starting today. Going forward, I will dedicate all of my time to facing my family as a husband and a father, and facing everyone to whom I have caused trouble. I do not expect the lost trust to return, but I am prepared to spend the rest of my life continuing to make amends to my family. I will fundamentally re-examine my way of living and reconsider how I should conduct myself as a human being. Once again, I deeply apologize for the tremendous amount of trouble I have caused at this time. And another one joins the champion club, baby. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. Stupid fucking mistakes. Oh, it was Bill Clinton that said that line. Yeah. A lot of it is suspected to be pre-negotiated. Think reality shows. They come out, blow the lid, and share the profit. Allegedly, of course. You think? Yeah, but for the groomer guy, for example, he just admits to his crime on camera. I don't think that's ever worth it. No amount of money is worth it. Why is everyone else drowning while we die of thirst? True. Okay, well, let me start from the start, just to give you some context on who Fanta is, because he's also been involved in some Nijisanji drama, by the way. That's how I recognize his name. So this guy, he started off on Nico Nico back in 2011 to 2018. He had a lot of energy, and he had always this mask persona like I have in my thumbnail. Now he has like a PNG that he uses sometimes, but he always had this like around mid-30s office worker persona, which resonated with his audience. And what really put him on the map, it was like the voice impressions that he did. And it got people really engaged. And then he started like collabing with other people, and he would entertain these big and famous streamers with his like voice imitations. Once he went on Twitch and YouTube, he started collabing with a legendary streamer called Shaka during a game of PlayerUnknown Battleground, like PUBG, back when that was popular. And he used like his voice lines and his comedic timing to entertain this guy, and this made him skyrocket. So he went from like hundreds of viewers to several thousands of viewers at the time. And he also became famous for like some Vegeta from Dragon Ball impersonations. I've heard somebody say that he does like a fat Vegeta voice, but I'm not sure about that one. If that's true, that would be funny. So his popularity peaked when he joined the Street Graffiti roleplay project, like the Grand Theft Auto collabs roleplays, where he had like a character that became really popular. And because of all of these roleplay success, he became the 5th most watched Twitch streamer globally in September 2023. Like, this guy's a pretty big deal. You guys might not know about it on the EN side, but worldwide, being the 5th most watched Twitch streamer, and he doesn't even speak English, that's pretty huge. And then a few years after that, he ends up joining Zeta Division, which dropped him a few days ago. If you guys have followed my channel, you might have heard of the Nijisanji like GTA roleplay scandal that happened. I'm trying to find a photo. He made a fuck. Yeah, so there was like a moment where he made a joke. They made some essay joke about like kidnapping this girl and selling her to somebody else. It was like Fanta and Kanae. They made a joke about this other girl from another agency, I believe. And people got really upset with that. But now all of this is resurfacing again because people are like, wait, we thought you were joking back then, but you're actually like gross. I was Ririmu, yeah. So and he's getting like a ton of backlash now, but also what's kind of flipping the situation is that Korekore is also getting a ton of backlash because Japanese fans, the commentary is like that Korekore's got way too much pull, and every time he exposes somebody, it forces companies and people to respond to him or to, release statements, to drop people, to pivot and have to do something. Like he did it with the Yab controversy. He did it with, Mikeneko. He did it with the, he exposed the Aqua like groomer artist. So people are like, oh, so whenever a victim's got a problem, they just go to Korekore, and Corey's got so much influence. This guy is so big, he's so massive that he's forcing these companies and these public figures to react to him, and he's forcing them like on a back pedal. Which, I mean, I feel like I'd argue, well, you shouldn't have done this in the first place. Like, oh, these poor little companies, what shall they do? We evolved like Pokemon from Keemstar into Tucker Carlson. I'm not familiar with Tucker Carlson at all, so I don't know. Making your wife and kids cry is the hate of tastefulness. The one thing a man absolutely mustn't do, and something you can't just apologize for on the tatami mat and call it square. Can you really live out those words about spending your whole life making amends without a shred of deceit? You lived in multi-million-dollar companies alone. How dare you? But Korekore is like very sensationalist in the way like he exposes things. Like he's just like joking around during the interviews. So people believe, and you guys might agree with that, of course, he is of course doing it, for clout and for money. They don't like the way he's doing things. However, he's massive at this point. Oh yeah, people are roasting Fanta because he's changed his PFP to pitch black, and they're like, lol, how old are you? Anyway, you're so, like, you're trying to be edgy and stuff, which I hadn't even noticed. I've known him since back in the Twitch days when he had like 20 concurrent viewers before joining Zeta, but man, he was so annoyingly persistent with women. I remember cracking up with my buddies watching him relentlessly bug a female streamer friend of mine to play games together, and when she turned him down, he'd sulk like a total baby and spit out some petty parting shots. So exposed for infidelity. I'm not entirely sure how Japanese audience view infidelity. It feels like, I hear some things that like some street interviews that Japanese people don't really care about cheating and stuff like that. But then whenever there's cheating scandals, people get axed from their jobs like super easily. So which one is it? I think I got to do some research on that. But if you guys know in chat, let me know. Or in the comments. Breaking news! Fantai from the professional esports team Zeta division exposed for infidelity with multiple women expelled from the team on the same day. Exposed after being called out by Korekore, the individual himself apologized via social media and announced an indefinite suspension of activities. At the same time, past posts come back to bite him like a boomerang. I haven't had time to translate those past posts yet, so we're gonna skip over them for now. Some of his ex-teammates have also went and cried on stream. I only like this because I was trying to make my algorithm turn into into something that will show me more Fanta posts. I do this sometimes when I want to look into a specific topic.
何にせよあいつはね、だからもったいないよ、普通に。それこそ最近で言ったらストロークとかもめっちゃ真面目に頑張って、すげえちゃんと向き合っててさ、なんかその、本人自体がさ、その、なんだろうな。まあ配信者がさ、大体一番最初に、俺とかもそうだったんだけど、その配信である程度いろんな人見に来てくれるな。
Oh, see, this is one person I think criticizing Korekore, which was what I was looking for. Of course, what Fanta did was absolutely unacceptable, and Zeta's decision is the right one. But here we go again with the exposés. Somehow, this pattern where exposers are the one moving public opinion and companies is just so typical. It's like Korekore driving multiple activists into retirement. It is some kind of necessary evil too. Why did the victim turn to exposers for help? Kanae Sensei, the crime psychology VTuber, explains it all. It's in Japanese, so we won't understand it. Is this Japanese Saikuno? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I've translated the Korekore video. It's a very interesting transcript. Maybe I should have started with that, actually. I'm kind of going about this upside down. But it's kind of like with all the other controversies, when a scandal happens, all of their past tweets get dug up. Like, this person is flaming them for the GTA thing. I really wish you never got involved with female streamers again. I used to laugh off your sexual harassment bits as jokes. Talking about the GTA roleplay. But if you're serious doing that stuff, it's just way too gross. In the end, those Chinese folks who were bashing Fanta-san alongside Kana-san were right, huh? And if it turns out you were secretly hooking up with some female activist or whatever, that'd just be straight up shocking. So honestly, my mental state's taking a pretty hard hit right now. This person's defending them. Like I said, it's very similar to the Saikuno situation, because some people are just like, well, it's not that deep. Every streamer is sleeping with multiple women. Everyone's bashing Fanta, but streamers are all routinely sleeping with multiple women in their daily lives, you know? Cheating and affairs are totally normal for them. It's just a matter of whether it's been exposed yet or busted open like with this guy. Nothing more. Once you've got fame, women are infinite. So it's just basic male instinct, am I right? What a shit take! This is the most shit thing I've ever read. More than the affair itself, what pisses me off is being turned into fodder for a small-time streamer like Korekore. You know, Fanta. This is how Korekore talk. He's like very sensationalist about the whole thing. I'll read the transcript. It's like an AI translation though, so it might not be totally accurate. But I did like verify it in 2 different machines. Maybe I'll have Korekore in the background for ambiance. And also he does the interview with the girl while she's using a voice changer to protect her identity. Yeah, he's just a reality show host at this point. Literally, he's literally that. Somewhat true popular people fairly often say, yeah, but that doesn't excuse it. He's just like, oh, but it's just male nature. They can't help themselves. It's like, he's got a wife and kids. Like, come on. Can we draw the line somewhere?
なんとですね、このゼータディビジョンのプロゲーマーから被害を受けた人がいるらしいです。
So,
ボイチェンで通話したいらしい。
never mind. I can't do this with Korekore speaking in the background. It's bugging me out too much. Rima cannot multitask. So, I think this is the hook part. So it starts actually here. While this all happened, Fanta was in the middle of a sponsored stream. I kid you not. I kid you not. He was in the middle of a sponsored stream, like worst timing ever. Korekore is like, so today, do you guys know about the Zeta Division? Zeta Division, pro gamers, baby. Zeta Division, believe it or not, seems someone was victimized by a pro gamer from this division. And this person wants to talk using a voice changer. Hello. She says, yes, hello. Please keep your name hidden for now. But could you explain from the beginning exactly what kind of message you suffered? She says, I exchanged DMs with the person in September 2023 and we exchanged line info in December of that year. Says, yes, so after 3 months you connected online. She says it was like a secret promise. There's a secret promise, yes. In the following year, in April 2024, I was to go where he lived and we met for the first time. So we connected after about half a year, and then, well, at that time, I was sort of tagging along on a trip, you could say, but anyway, it was at a hotel. So you end up meeting at the hotel. She says, yes. Ah, so you were already, or rather, meeting with the premise of doing it. She says, yes, it was consensual. So at least she, she clarified that part. There's no ambiguity there. And then, well, in May... And then in May, you met at the hotel and did it. May again, yes. Korekore says, by the way, when you say you did it, she says, in April with a rubber, meaning they used a condom. And in May, without a rubber. Why does it always go back to these conversations? May without, yes, he's the type to be careful on the first move, by the way. Was the other person wearing a mask? He's asking her if she was wearing his full-on wrestler mask. Yeah, there was a gap in time during that. Oh, sorry, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Korekore says, yes, I can hear you. Was the other person wearing a mask? No, there was no wearing mask or anything. Right, no mask. Conversely, well, because of COVID, I wonder if I was wearing one. Yes, conversely, you were wearing one. Yes. Oh, I see. The other way around. She says we communicated a bit during that time, but it kind of dropped off and I was being left on read and unread quite a bit. In December, there was an event or something for his work over there, so I contacted him saying I was going there. And then he says, like, so you finally did it at his house? She says, yeah, we did. So the third time you won his trust, you did it at his house. And then she says, I got his address for the first time and I got excited. He's like, yeah, you're stepping into his private space. And then in June 2025, there was another gap in here, but I visited his house that time too. And he says, however, she says, from around that time regarding our physical relationship, or rather the acts were just to satisfy himself. Korekore is like, what do you mean by that? Specifically, what was it? Like hand jobs? He says, that almost feels like a waste, but I wonder why. Did the other person just get too lazy to move? What was the other person doing during that time? Was he just lying down quietly or something? Like, this is like Jerry Springer style of interviewing. And also, like, every time he interviews somebody, they're never like really moral posturing or something. They're never really even saying that they're victims or anything. They're just like, yeah, I kind of just want to expose him. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm being petty, but fuck him. You know, things like that. They just don't give a shit. She says, he was looking at his phone. He says, then, wait, was he playing games or something? Since he's a pro gamer? Bro, he was on his phone while she was giving him a hand job. Nani? Everyone is horrible in this situation. Yeah, he wants the juicy, raunchy details. She says, I found out later, but he was looking at X. Wait a minute. This guy is streaming right now. Hey, I heard his name before, and so can I say his name now? She says, please do. He says, just so everyone knows, I received some evidence beforehand, evidence that she's meeting with this person. Just to confirm the facts, can I put it out there? Is it okay if I say his name? She says, Fenta-san. But I've only heard the details of the damage vaguely. If you're streaming right now, Fenta-san, can you come on the call? Now? This is technically an affair based on the story. Apparently this person has a wife and kids. But it was an affair with this woman. Oh, he's in the middle of a sponsored stream? What? Is this a sponsored stream? Do you have sponsors? That's insane. That's insane if you have sponsors, Fanta-san. Whatever, let's hear the story then. Well, next, it's probably reached Fanta-san by now. She says, after that, also until February and March and early April of this year. Korekore responds, you guys were doing it a lot, huh? You were doing it until April. She says, there's been no physical intimacy this year. Oh, so he says, oh, since 2024, sexual acts have stopped, but the relationship continued. Yes, and then? She says, in October 2025, I believe he announced on stream that he was married and had a child, but I met him the day before that. Okay, that's wild. That's kind of a wild detail. Korekore is like, so then, making it public, he was going to say on stream that he was married and had a child, and I heard that they were actually in a common law marriage and not legally registered. But on stream he said he was married. Well, so that means it's an affair, right? Even with common law marriage, it's an affair. So basically, while hiding the fact that he had a wife and child, this Fanta guy was engaging in sexual acts with this woman for several years. Well, this is definitely victimization. Wait, you didn't know? She says, I didn't know. Well, then you're a victim. Wait, but did you continue the relationship even after he announced he had a wife and kid? Did you have sexual relationship even once after that? She says, with me? Yes. So that means you're both victim and an instigator. She says, oh, you're asking me? He says, I'm only asking you right now. And what was the number one reason you decided to expose this now? She says, in April of this year, just the other day, I suddenly received a line message. And the content was, we aren't legally registered, but actually we were... Oh, this is a message from Fanta, okay. He says, we aren't legally registered, but actually we were. I don't have feelings for you, but we were meeting up. But from now on, I want to cherish my family, so I'm never going to contact you again. She says, I suddenly got that message. And Korekore is like, so you were being lied to. And I think I sent an image of that to you, Korekore-san. He says, yes, let me take a look. So she sent him that evidence. I said, isn't this way too sudden? But when I sent a line saying, if you're going to do this, I'll have to think about what to do next. And then he called her and said, my wife told me to send that message. Korekore is like, what is that message? He said on the phone his wife told him to send it? Isn't that a lie? No, that's a lie. His wife doesn't know. Wow, that reeks of a lie. No, because would a wife really send a message like this? We were actually legally registered. Would a wife say that? Does his wife grasp the exchange between this woman and Fenta, where he said they weren't registered? It's a stretch to say she knew about that. And then the woman says, well, Fenta said his wife saw it. She saw the exchange and his wife told him to send this. I wonder about that. Is his wife really aware of this? Well, if she knows, we can just confirm with him, right? Then she says, that was the first phone call. He said, I'm at the airport, so I can't contact you anymore. And I felt like you were just going to hang up. So I said I had things to talk about too and asked him to call me. And that led to the second phone call. And during that exchange, I said I wanted to ask important things. And I asked him about that line message he sent. Can I take this as your intention? And he gave a vague answer. The text was created by her, so there are parts that aren't my intention. And by the way, what do you want from him? Korekore asked. She says, there's a high chance he was having a relationship with other women than me while we were together. Korekore is like, yes. So there might be other victims. So you want to make this public so he stops doing this kind of thing, right? She says, yes, that's right. So that means you don't really feel like a victim, but more like, since he's having so many affairs, you want to issue a warning. She says, that's right. About this picture you just sent me, isn't this his wife? If you look at the date, March 2026, isn't this you? This person in this Korekore picture? She says it's not me. And it's not his wife either? Right, I've seen pictures of his wife. So does this mean he was having an affair with someone other than you last month? She says, I think so. It's that kind of picture. Damn, so there's another... He was having another affair after his wife caught him with this girl. He says, that's pretty crazy. Hey, but wait, if that's the case, then this woman probably knows too, because he said it on stream that it was in March 7, right? The woman says, the day I found this, I asked him directly, who is this? And he played dumb and said he didn't know who it was. Korekore responds, isn't that a stretch? He said he didn't know who it was? Looking at this Korekore, he's 100% lying. I didn't show him this Korekore, but not just that, there was also a medical certificate. Verbally, he found a few of these things. And then he said he had no memory of it. What kind of medical certificate? It's a medical certificate for an STD test result that I believe belongs to that woman. STD. I see. You found a medical certificate saying someone had an STD? She says, yes. Hey, that's pretty bad. Yeah, dude, that is pretty bad. And then she says, and when I asked him about it then, he said he was meeting her knowing that she was married or in a common law marriage. Well, we don't know if it's positive or negative. We just said it was a test, so... Or maybe the translation isn't telling us whether it's positive or negative. I know sometimes it does skip on details. I don't know how Korekore gets all these people to blab to him all of these details that don't even make them look good. But I guess, I mean, she is completely anonymous there. Like, she's even using a voice changer. But just even the way, you can see how sensationalist and how he plays it up from the transcript. But I bet even on stream it's like 10 times more crazy. Okay, where was I? Okay. He says, he admitted it. So this woman... Just tell your mistresses about each other, then you only have to worry about being stabbed. They're like concubines, you know, it's official. Okay, he admitted it is. So this woman, just like you, knows he's married and continues the relationship. And it was until last month. So is there a chance they're still going? Is there a chance they're still doing it even now? The woman says he also said it was just a casual fling with that person, and when I asked if he was going to continue with her, he said he doesn't like her, so he won't see her anymore. Nice boat? Wait, what does that mean? I'm gonna move to the other side because the super chats hide me. Can Fentasen come on the stream? He's in the middle of a sponsored stream. When does that end? Everyone, if I'm going to call him on, is it okay if I call him here? By the way, is it okay if I ask how old you are? She says he doesn't know either. Does that mean you're hiding your age? You told him when you first met, but he just doesn't remember? Oh, well, I'm just purely curious about your age. She says, I don't want to say it. Hey, you're not underage or anything, right? She says, no. Oh, okay, I just want to know the reason you're hiding it. She says, because I'm older. Ah, I see. You're older than Fanta-san. She says yes. Yeah, how old is Fanta-san anyway? First of all, 35? Is that so you're over 35 and don't want to say it? Are you 50? He is. Hey, but Fenta-san, if it like he doesn't care about trashing his witnesses either. Like he talks shits to them too. He talks shits about everybody equally. Hey, but Fenta-san, if it becomes public that you're having an affair, you'll probably get fired from Zeta normally. No, you seriously will get fired. Zeta is strict about that kind of stuff. You have Fanta-san's contact info, right? She says, yes, I know it. Can you send it to me online? She says, understood. Ah, so this is definitely confirmed, everyone. I generally thought it might be fake, Fanta-san, like an alt account, but thanks. Do you want to get in touch? Wow, acting so superior. You're acting way above me. What do you mean, do I want to get in touch with you? Well, whatever. I'll message him online. Korekore, ignoring the woman older than Fanta-san. You can go. Is line not working for you either? Please, yes. Is this fine? No, please. Fanta-san is here now, so please, I understand. Thank you very much. I'll make a line group. Thank you very much. Excuse me. So he's very much like JP Keemstar. Doesn't Keemstar have had a show with like lolcows and stuff? Now I'm going to introduce part of the vivid exchange between Fanta-san and the victim. It's genuinely intense, so I don't want. So if you don't want to see it, please be careful. Okay, here comes my favorite part. And now. I mean, this is real life school days with a real, like, Ito Makoto. Is that the pink-haired guy? So there, in this segment, he shows the line messages on screen. So I shall now read the sacred text. Woman's line. I'd be happy if you let me know when you can come again. I want you to come inside. I want you to clean up a lot over there too. The woman says, you want me to lick it a lot, right? Oh dear. It's far from here, about 15 minutes. Come to the hotel quickly. She says, I just got to the hotel. I'm going to come just as I am. Is that okay? He says, yes, hurry. Oh, he's here. Fanta stream started. Okay, you want to do it on each other's streams? Fine. If you'll come on, that's totally fine. Usually they run away. Sorry for the suddenness, Fanta-san. So then Fanta-san joins the call. By the way, we're gonna have to censor all of that. I'm just gonna make a note to my editor. Because I already got a strike on my channel for that. Okay, so Fenta arrives on call, which honestly, it baffles me. Also, just the fact that he's streaming for thousands of people, he's shedding a huge light on this. I guess at this point he was like, well, Korekore exposed it, so I have no choice. Like, what's the mentality behind this move? Fenta says, oh, it's fine. So Korekore is straight to the point here. He's like, okay, excuse me, I'll be frank. Did you have an affair? Fenta says, I did. Kore says, I thought so. What the fuck is this exchange? This woman was saying that you told her your wife already knows. Fenta says, yes, my wife knows. Really? Does your wife really know that you had an affair? He says, yeah, she knows. Well, is your wife watching the stream? No, I don't think she's watching, probably. Well then, I don't really know if she actually knows or not, but do you have any proof? Also, are you having affairs with anyone besides this woman? Fenta responds, I was. By the way, when you say was, does that mean that you've cut off ties with everyone, or is there anyone you're currently in a relationship with? Fenta says no one. No one. I think you met with a woman in March of this year, but did you cut ties with her in April? Fenta says yes. Oh, why is that? Well, because my wife found out, I sent the same line message to the people I was involved with. Ah, when did your wife find out about the affairs? If my memory is correct, I think it was around mid-April. This is very recent then. And she found out in mid-April. Ah, so recently. Yes. By the way, how many people? Korekore has zero shame. He'd be the kind of person you invite him to your house and he's gonna straight up ask how much you paid for it. By the way, how many people, Fanta here hesitates. He's like, well, that's a bit, well, as far as I know, there are 3 people. Fanta says, I don't think I'm obligated to say that. Well, he didn't deny the 3 people claim, so it might be more. Korekore says, no, well, that's true, but you're still deceiving them, right? You're lying about not having a wife and child and having a relationship, at least with this woman. Is that right? Why are you asking who is being inconvenienced? This person, the person who just exposed me, is being inconvenienced. You don't know who this is? Oh, I know. Yes. And that person, we weren't officially dating, but we had a relationship under the premise that I wasn't married. And when we talked on the phone and I said I wasn't married, but actually I was, she said something like she already knew. She knew? Did the woman know? When I said I knew, that this is the woman talking, she interjects in the conversation. When I said I knew, it's because I had been told in ambiguous terms before, so I was in a state where I didn't know if it was true or not. When you told me before making it public, I was wondering if it was true or not. Korekore says, yeah, well, that's a given, Fanta-san, because unless someone tells you they have a wife and child, you wouldn't know, right? Fanta says, yes, but I did send a message saying no, saying so. Korekore, that was after the relationship was somewhat built, right? It does make a difference if you say it after or before. It's totally different. If it was before having sex, she'd say, ah, well, if you have a wife and child, it'll pass, right? Fanta says, I understand that it's a bad thing, but why is it necessary to know how many people there were? Korekore says, no, I was just wondering how many victims there are. Who wants to know that? Korekore says, well, me and my viewers. Fanta is like, then isn't it fine if I don't say? Bro, Fanta doesn't have to say anything. Like, it looks like he's being interrogated by the police there. Like, he's being held against his will. Korekore says, it's fine if you don't say, but since you've come this far, if you're going to be so defiant, I think you might as well say it. Wow! This is so shameless! Fanta responds, no, well, regarding that, I'm just not going to say it. Well, yeah, well, does that mean there are so many people that you don't want to say? It makes it seem that way. Well, I admit there were multiple people. Yeah, no, the info I got says there were 3. Are you saying it's not 3? Can you at least answer if it's 3 or not? I don't think there's a need to say, so I won't say. Ah, well understood. You really don't want to say. Okay, I understand up to that point. So you acknowledge the affair and you acknowledge that you deceived her. I acknowledge it, yes. And because your wife found out, you sent a line message. But by the way, you were saying that you sent that line message because your wife told you to send it like that. Because that's also true. So do you have any proof that your wife knows? For example, your wife might not be watching the stream, might not know this fact. So if you have something, I'll look for the line message. Fanta-san is getting pretty defensively angry. I wonder why he's so stubbornly refusing to talk. And what's more, there's a chance, for example, that he's hiding his identity as Fanta and having affairs on matching apps, like Tinder probably. So there might be people his wife doesn't know about. Honestly, creators who aren't that famous do that a lot on matching apps. Does this Fanta guy show his face, everyone? Hey, wait. It looks like a fake. Yokoyama came up, he doesn't show his face. I can't tell because he's wearing a mask. Then it's even easier for him to use dating sites. By the way, I heard a little bit about your wife finding out. Do you live in different houses? Fanta says we don't live together. Then how did she find out? We don't live together, but there are times when I go back. So like your wife came up to your house and saw your phone? When I went there to her place, my wife's place, she saw my phone and found out. That's right. You didn't delete the message, the exchange? I didn't delete them. I see. Oh, yes, I just sent it. Excuse me. Thank you very much. So he's showing up the evidence of the exchange with his wife. You weren't loved, huh? The guy is ignoring you like crazy too. Our talks comes after everything is settled with everyone. So don't do anything sneaky like contacting them any other way. Yeah, it seems like it's the part where he reported that he sent this message to the people he was involved with, and then talked about who left them unread and who replied, rather than this part. I'd like to see the previous exchange. Also, Fantasan, you tweeted in the past that affairs are fucking lame. That's... They always do that, do they? He tweeted that affairs are fucking lame, and Korekore dug up that tweet. Fanta says, yes, that's a boomerang on me, I admit it. Yes. Looking at this exchange, well, it's an exchange with his wife. It's just a feeling, but is there another woman besides this one? Fanta says, no. Well, so long as the truth can be made public, that's fine. Yes, understood. Well, Fanta admitted it right away too. Well, I don't really have anything more to say. The rest is up to you to handle the aftermath. Fanta says, yes, understood. Well, I guess that's it. You've cut ties with the Purikura woman too, right? Fanta says yes. Then they move on to confirming various things. Excuse me. Hey, just one more thing. I want to confirm there was a medical certificate for an STD. Fanta says yes. Did you pass this on to various people? I told the people I passed it to and the person on the phone right now to please go get checked and that I would pay for it. Ah, is that so? So did you do it? The woman, the test? The woman responds, I've never heard a single thing about that. Fanta says, no, I did tell you. She says, you didn't. No, I told you over the phone and then you said you didn't know. I've never even called you. No, I told you directly when we met. No, I didn't. Korekore says, you didn't? Well, that... Isn't it a different woman? Are you sure you're not mistaken? Aren't you confusing her with someone else? Fanta says, no, I'm not mistaken. Well, that's just going to be a he said, she said argument, so there's nothing we can do. I mean, shouldn't you get an STD test since you haven't been doing those acts, but you were doing it last year, right? The woman says, last year? That's why an STD could pass. By the way, there was no raw dogging last year. Why did she say it like that? Fanta is truly a champion club member, bro. Yes. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, what? You mean it was always with a rubber? She says, please ask him directly. Well, excuse me, Fanta-san, this is a bit explicit, but what exactly were you doing with this woman? Did she just do it to you the whole time? Fanta says, yes. That's... Why is this woman like that? Why? No, usually you do it, right? Why wouldn't she do it? I don't really get it. I've done that kind of thing with fans too. Oh, that's crazy. But it doesn't make sense to me, from my perspective. Fanta says, well, there is that. Maybe it's a matter of preference. I asked earlier, but were you making this woman do it while you were looking at something? I think I did make her do that, yes. No. Earlier, this woman said you were looking at your iPhone while she was doing that stuff, so I was wondering what you were looking at. Yes, I understand. Is there anything the one wants to ask? Finally, this is the end. You were in a relationship with other women even while we were meeting, right? You were in relationships? When you were seeing this woman, Fanta-san, you had a wife and child, so were you dating another woman? He says, yeah, I had those relationships. You're quite something. Yes, fantastic. Yeah, well, I understand. Well, even if we talk anymore, it's just going to drag on. So, you were having an affair and you had a relationship with various people, but now you've cut ties and don't know if you'll divorce in the future, to summarize. Well, right now we're proceeding in a way where we won't get divorced. Is that so? By the way, are you fired from Zeta? I don't know about that. I leave it to Zeta's judgment. Understood. Yes, got it. Well, is the woman okay with everything? She says yes. Excuse me, well, lastly, was it without a rubber? Oh, for the record, this woman says she didn't do it raw. Maybe when I was drinking, it was raw. Maybe we did, yes. Korekore says, you have to wear rubber. You absolutely have to wear one. That's why I can't forgive the most. That alone, I absolutely cannot forgive right now. I'm sorry, I got a little emotional. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, well, is the woman okay too? It's about time. Yeah, well, excuse me. Sorry for interrupting. Sorry for messing up your stream. No, it's fine. Yeah, excuse me. Yes, goodbye then. Yes, thank you very much. What do you mean, who are you to say? What do you mean? No, it's exactly because it's me that I can't say it, everyone. That's exactly why I'm saying it now. You guys absolutely have to wear rubbers. I don't know if I'll wear one next time, though. What the fuck is this sentence? Is this a mistranslation? That's crazy. Yeah, it's not that's the part Korekore got emotional about, not the infidelity. It's the not wearing a rubber. I'm in tears. This felt like a humiliation ritual. I don't know, this entire thing is fucking crazy. Every single party is crazy in this situation. Like, it's like clown world. It's kind of cinema, but it's clown world. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Oh, maybe it's because he was spreading STDs. That's why he got mad. Yeah, you're right, JJJ. Maybe that's why. Because I wasn't sure if the test was like positive or negative or whatever. That's cool. What's up, Kane? What's up? That was insane. Like, I skimmed through the transcript, but I hadn't totally read it. The transcript, the conversation alone is crazy, and Korekore doesn't really like drag it on or anything. Like, every time he does an expose, it's like under 20 minutes. Like, I think his stream was very short. It's yeah, it's 23 minutes. Like, just chop chop, done.
この女性はそのなんですか。いやでも普通やるじゃないですか。なんでやらないのかなっていう。僕よくわかんない。僕もファンとそういう行為はしたことあるんです。まあその関係を持っていて、なかなかですね。はいはいはい。ファンタスティック。
They sound like super casual when they talk too. Maybe it's because I don't understand what they're saying. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. All right. I mean, there's more, but I think nothing's gonna top what we just read. So I kind of just want to react to this Henia clip. I'm starting to run out of voice. I'm supposed to re-record my video because the recording from yesterday was like not good, but I don't think I'll have the voice for it. I saw this clip, and he exposes Bishoujo even more after watching the Kuro clip. And it's from 4 days ago.
Guys, right before I started stream, I found a clip of Kuro from X, and it's insane. It's like Kuro playing Tomodachi Collection, but it's insane. Can you look at it? It's insane. So here's Kuro, right?
Okay.
First of all,
what does V-Shoujo want, bro?
Why there's a V-Shoujo in his island? Not the V-Shoujo on Nail.
That's funny.
Why there's a V-Shoujo on his island? Mochi looks so good.
What do you want? What? Why are you sad?
Hello. I'm feeling a bit wobbly. I think I've been thinking too hard. My head. It's as if there's something rattling inside.
Let me see.
There's money inside Beautiful Sad.
That's what's been on your mind? Talent income? Seriously, bro? Seriously?
Much better!
You can't even script the shit.
It gets worse! It gets worse! Look! This is talent income!
No way! It's actually called talent income. Because they stole it. Oh my god. That's funny.
This is insane. This is insane. What the heck could I do in that? My goodness. Oh my goodness, it's insane. Ah, oh my gosh, it's insane. It's insane. Not just any money, it's his talent income. Yeah, やばすぎる, やばすぎる.
What the heck, Dayo?
I was like, oh my god, I gotta show this to my chat. But yeah. My,だよ. Where did he go, だよ? All that money. I told you guys, right? So the thing happened like back in like August, right? Like last August, but in December it got double. It got literally double amount. Yeah. Ne. So used to be it was Ferrari amount of money though, but now it's like Rolls Royce Phantom amount of money now. So
What? Wait, is she saying she found out that they stole even more money?
Holy shit! What the f***? Dayo. Ne, can we not talk about this? Why? It's my personal stuff. It's my. Can you please like not talk about beach treasure stuff? Why? It's my personal life. It's my personal stuff. It's my personal problem. Why? Ne. Okay, so do you want me to carry this by myself for a whole time and not say anything? I can't do that, chat. Sorry, I can't do that.
She's saying her income went up after leaving? Oh. I don't know. Should we listen to it again?
Hey, so this is talent income. I was like, oh my god, I gotta show this to my chat. But yeah. My, da yo. Where did he go, da yo? All that money. I told you guys, right? So the thing happened like back in like August, right? Like last August, but in December it got double. It got literally double amount. Yeah. Ne. So used to be it was Ferrari amount of money though, but now it's like roller.
I read it as she found out they stole more than I thought. I don't think she would ever say about her money that she's making Rolls Royce money. That sounds like too much of a brag.
Rolls Royce Phantom amount of money now. So I was like, holy shit. What the f***? Dayo. Ne, can we not talk about this? Why? It's my personal stuff. It's my. Can you please like not talk about beach treasure stuff? Why? It's my personal life. It's my personal stuff. It's my personal problem. Why? Ne. Okay, so do you want me to carry this by myself for a whole time and not say anything? I can't do that, chat. Sorry, I can't do that. I need to let it out. Yeah. Ne, そうなの. Please vent with us. Thank you, because yeah, let me talk. Oh, thank you, because I can't carry this by myself. It's just too much, guys. It's too much. Ne, yeah. Ne, そんな感じでございますけれども。Yeah. Let it out. Ne. Yeah, I can't carry about this by myself. I need help. Ne. You can talk about whatever you want. Aw, thank you. ありがとう。好きなだけ話してもらってありがとうね。Thank you だよ。
The car comparison is in reference to Kaeson's missing pay.
But yeah, the Kudo clip is like insane. Insane だよ.
We'll always listen when you need to vent on your head, Pat.
Aw, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. That is insane. That clip is insane. Oh my god, I gotta share this. I have to share this, Dayo. But yeah. Kudo is always on Hinge. I think it's a UK thing. なるほどね. The best part, Dayo. Best part. Yeah, best part, Dayo. I really like Kudo's accent. I always thought it's really cool. Yeah. I think Kudo's accent is like really cool. Yeah, it is.
I think people like her accent.
Your eggs are dry.
Oh yeah, let's watch a Swan Head video. The cuck chair redeemed posture check. Thank you.
If you're a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact that women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what about the men? Do their sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they wake up one day and get baby fever? Do men have a biological clock in the same way women do? I've briefly joked about this in videos before. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Ah, yes, the male biological clock. It's not physical, but spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And the comments were full of men discussing their dreams to start a family. There is not much discussion about men's desire to have
I'm glad Smugalena's short went viral. That's so cool.
Have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly. That was until a certain video game came out.
Just, what are you?
I am DI03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle.
I want to play that game. But you guys are so expensive. And you guys also want me to play old games right now. I think it'd be a fun game to play.
Possess basic life.
Dad Space.
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi action game where you play as astronaut Hugh Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base.
Oh hell yeah, this vid should be a fun watch. Yeah, I saw some backlash about this actually. Because there's like they made a VTuber model out of it, and some people are claiming it's AI. Specifically, look at the eyes and mouth. It looks like it's real-time AI filter based on the thumbnail illustration being piloted by the VA. If this is the case, this is both scary and disappointing. I didn't really notice it. I guess they think because the clipping going over the hair. Mary kind of defended them, saying, I've seen a lot of people condemning Capcom on my timeline recently. And I want to say a few words on the matter of the suspected AI usage on Diana's VTuber model. Please remember that game companies and developers aren't always in charge of marketing, and teams can often be huge. It's possible that someone along the chain of production used an AI filter without proper approval. Pragmata is an excellent game, and Capcom has done an amazing job. They also have no history of using AI as far as I'm aware. Let's not do the internet thing and assume malice immediately based on nothing. Yeah, I think I agree with Mary there.
He meets a childlike android named Diana, and they team up to survive and escape the space station. Along the way, they uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
This is so fucking cute. She hops on your back while you do all of that. Bro, she's way more useful than Ashley. In the meantime, my daughter is like, Leon, help me! Leon! She like body blocks me all the time.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
But it seems to have awakened something deep within gamers, especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me. Is this how women feel about their biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect. It's like, I want to be a dad. They won me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This game is dragging out the innate dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it. This is a game for incels.
What? Why is it a game
wake
for
up!
incel?
It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slap. It's 2014 forever, man. We are never going to escape Mr. Gamergate's wild ride. In this video, we are going to discuss the facts and theories behind the so-called male biological clock, after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata, and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome desire, the desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture.
We wanted you to play this to see if you have motherly instincts. That'd be so fun. I like that.
War. Yet another gender war. The gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture. Do men like curvy or thin women? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beard?
I fucking hate this discourse. It's so stupid. I have drunk auntie instinct. Yeah. I'll teach my daughter the right stuff.
Or clean shaven. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we get deeper into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
I knew it was gonna be this one.
For the last few decades, razors haven't been designed to work better. They've been designed to be marketed better. More features, more gimmicks, more blades. Just add one more blade, bro. One more blade, I promise, bro. One more blade. While skin irritation is just treated like something you just have to deal with. And a major cause for irritation is blade flex, because most razors use springs to let the blades move as you shave. That helps them adapt to like different angles, but also causes extra tugging and razor burn. Most people just learn to cope with like aftershave and cold water, fixing the symptoms instead of the cause. The question nobody asks is, should the blade even move? And here's where Henson Shaving comes in. By fully supporting a two-sided blade all across its length, they hold the blade in place.
We're neckbeard otakus, Rima. We don't shave at all. Well, good for you. I feel like it'd be annoying to shave every fucking day. Also, razors are so expensive nowadays. I wanted to buy some the other day, and it was like, bro, it was like $10 for a plastic one. I'm like, what the fuck? We as a society have failed when the price of a razor, a plastic one, is $10.
Preventing any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave. No springs, no movement, no need to compensate with pressure. And there's something really satisfying about that. Not just getting a better shave, but finally fixing something that's been quietly annoying you for years. Like when you spend months wondering why you don't feel rested even after you get 8 hours sleep, and then you realize, oh, I need a new mattress. You don't need more aftershave, you need a new razor. And since I switched to Henson, I noticed that my shaves have been smoother than ever. No tugging, no cuts. The best part is, once you invest in a Henson razor, it is a lifetime purchase. The only thing you need to replace are the blades, which cost just—
yeah, maybe I should get the Henson razors!
10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 per year. Henson offers a variety of different colors. I have the rose gold. I think it's so cute. So if you're tired of razor burn, a skin irritation—
now, but women just get laser though. Like, I have laser. It's just like sometimes there's some light hair that pop back up again, and you gotta trim those. Or you gotta get some laser retouch.
And overpaying for replacement blades, Henson Shaving is definitely worth checking out. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart. Then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase. Big thanks to Henson for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Right? Now, let's get back to the video. Throughout history, there have been countless stories centered around a very specific dynamic.
Good to know. Well, I think men could use laser too, like on their chest and their back. Like, nobody wants to see like back hair. And there's one thing that I like about, like, it's funny because like the whole clavicular thing, well, minus the bone smashing and the meth injecting and all, you know, like the drugs that he takes, is basically what women have been doing forever. Hair is masculine. We want to keep it. Okay, my bad. If you want to keep the hair, then don't laser it. But if you want to look like an anime boy, then you should.
protector, and a child. You see it everywhere. In video games, they call it a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life is Strange. Also movies like Logan, True Grit. In a way,
that Logan movie was really good, by the way. That was one of my favorites. Yeah, if you want a twink max, then Auntie Rima recommends Laser.
Monsters Inc. Shows like The Mandalorian.
That's
Literature
good.
has done it forever with The...
I love The Mandalorian. Although it's like, I mean, I guess he's a dad, but like it's not a little girl. She didn't name RE4 though. Sad.
Road, Les Miserables, and many, many others. It shows up...
Le what? Les Miserables? Okay, I guess I can't make fun. I'm not allowed to make fun of anybody's pronunciation because I'm way worse.
Time and time again. Because it taps into something deeply human. The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more vulnerable than yourself. It is a beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually. Incel game. If you buy this game, I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. Like, let's stop with the defenseless girl, the big strong man.
Wait, weren't they saying the same thing about that anime? About, was it One Punch Man? Like, there's this Superman guy and he becomes all skinny when he uses up his energy, and there was like the girl that they want to protect and they were like, ew, that's weird and this relationship makes me uncomfortable. It's like, how does it make you uncomfortable? I'm gonna say, if Pragmata is targeted for this shit, then why were they quiet about God of War or Mandalorian as incel game / media? I don't fucking know. I guess this is like the gamer thing, the gamer discourse though. Oh, maybe it was My Hero Academia actually. Wasn't that the one with the girl in the wheelchair? They also said that about the girl in the wheelchair. No, Sakamoto Day doesn't have that kind of weird, not weird. Oh my god, I was gonna start not like them. Sakamoto Day doesn't have that relationship. Well, I don't know. I'm not that far into Sakamoto Day, so no spoilers.
And has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps. This is low Kirkenuanly fascist propaganda and gives me pedo vibes. Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now? Fascist propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda, slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and wait, what the f is low Kirkenuanly? After hearing about toxic masculinity for the past like 15 years now, finally a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity. And what is the response? I think the funniest thing about the Pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers. Why are people thinking this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans. They sexualize everything. You are not very smart. A lot of loser males who often turn to gaming are pedos. It is an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure adjourniness. Stalled development. What? Y'all are full of shit talking about—
Okay, but these people are just insane. These people are just completely insane. They've lost the plot entirely.
Dad instincts and whatever. We know why the f you want to play the game. You want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut. What? This character—
Why did she— I like that it's just there's a flag popping out. Is that on purpose?
Want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut.
It's a lot of projection.
This character design creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout running around barefoot? I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot? Or is this just eye candy for
How
creeps?
is this eye candy?
She just looks like a cute kid to me. Like, that is just literally a cute little kid. I do not see the sexualization, and I am a huge
Kids literally walk around naked because they don't give a shit. Also, she's an AI. That's why she's barefoot. It's like, you know, Fifth Element kind of deal. I don't know.
Huge pervert, mind you.
Yeah, because she's not human.
I do not see what the f these people are talking about. Are there
And
creepy
she doesn't have a blowout either. A blowout is way more made up. That's not a blowout hair.
Who are sexualizing Diana? Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting. In fact, a subreddit had to be shut down because people were making not safe for work art of this child, which honestly is not shocking. It's Reddit. That's not the game's fault. The game has nothing creepy in it. These creepy people will always exist, unfortunately. I have made several videos about these people existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people sexualizing Diana.
Yeah, if the Fifth Element came out today, they'd call it prawn. That's crazy.
Completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to the accounts that were doing that and calling them creeps, but no. They're for some reason just getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game. They're just spurging out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels.
Why did they make her look like a porn star, though?
Why is the child sexy? Are you okay? These Twitter freaks see a child, immediately sexualize them, and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like, no, bitch, that's you. And Reddit.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, Twitter is literally just a wasteland of the worst takes ever. But just also, like, I'm worried for these people. Like, these people are not... They're not properly socialized. It's like... It's kind of like when you get a dog, like a puppy, and they tell you that you gotta make him socialize with humans, with other animals. You gotta take him to the dog park. He's gotta sniff some butts, or he's gonna be weird and aggressive. And I feel like these people are that. They're the puppy that weren't socialized, so now they're just peeing and shitting everywhere. They don't fucking know how to behave. They see another dog, they start like barking at them, and they try to bite your ankles and stuff.
You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters to the freaks except for the fact that Diana is a child. Compare that to like Cuties, where there were up closes of real children twerking. That is media. That is catering to those people. An article recently came out from the outlet The Gamer that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough, I agree. But then towards the end...
Yeah, it's not just Twitter anymore. Like, these people are bleeding out in the real world, unfortunately. Twitter is at war with anything normal, it seems. Anti-family, anti-gender, anti-happiness. What a sad, insufferable place. Absolutely. Wrong with them.
And the author throws in something very telling. I have not yet played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them. That is their real problem. Men protecting people. That's just them proving their...
I love these kind of movies. I love this kind of story. I also like them when it's the other way around, and it's like the badass like fighter mom. Well, not mom, the badass fighter girl that like protects the little girl. Like, I like them with both genders. I think it's just good storytelling. It's more appealing than when they fight to like save their spouse or something, because it's more like wholesome. You know what I mean? If you see this and your mind goes to PDF-philia, you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo. If you see a child and you equate it to that, your mind goes to that right away. That's not normal. You're weird.
Masculinity. And as we all know, masculinity bad. Blatantly not fuel, whether you agree with it or not. The average attraction trope on a little girl, blonde, blue eyes. I mean, the whole game is low-key Nazi propaganda, to be fair.
What?
I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it Nazi propaganda? Blonde, blue-eyed toddler and tiaras looking white girl you have to save is literally Nazi propaganda straight out of the 1930s, dude. Sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy.
Bro, these people... I hope they never see my friends like a Sims playthrough from the 2000s. Like, they would fucking cancel us. She would just make blonde blue eyes babies. She would make blonde blue eyes baby farms. That's all her Sims did, is have sex all day to create her babies that will populate her city.
Energy to deal with this. Just use your brain. Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion. Good. I don't have the energy to listen to it. Listen, I know we're all used to seeing gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately, but I promise you, white people still exist. It's not Nazi propaganda. I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white supremacist imagination, the perfect pure white girl child that must be protected so she can produce the next white generation.
She's an AI!
Anyway, funny how y'all have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it. Make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts kick in the same. This game is openly catering to pedos. The gaslighting is over. Wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. So we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles? Am I following that correctly?
Wait, is in RE9, is he also saving like a kid?
Also, the face on the left is like a child 6 to 7 years old, and the one on the right is like a 3-year-old. Diana's a robot kid. She's not a robot toddler. Also, again, she looks like a kid. Am I going insane? Like, that looks just like a little kid. Do they just want her to look ugly? Is that what this is? They want her to be ugly? Like, I need more brain damage, hold on. Weeb incel gamers larping saying, ooh, I want to be a dad now, because they're manipulative, creepy freaks and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicons, obviously. The devs know the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child, because that's not what they're playing for. If they made her look like a realistic, ugly child, none of them would be saying this. First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic to portray children as ugly and disgusting? Children are not ugly and disgusting. Like, they're cute and adorable. That's what they're known for. Like, yes, she's made to look cute. Yes. That's how you know this game was not made by Western video game developers. That's how you know there was no Liliths on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing BioShock. Actually, BioShock is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as or I will furiously start masturbating. This all sounds like 2014 discourse, because it is 2014 discourse. Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's going to be the shoe on head 2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate 2.0?
Okay, well, I'm just glad I wasn't on the internet in 2014, if that's the same discourse that was going on back then.
If she's listening now...
I was actually touching grass.
This might sound very vague, but don't. That thing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Phew. Thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
This robot girl makes me
super
uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over her is interesting.
What? All the female VTubers are playing it. Every single one. Everybody's playing this game.
I've seen more clips of her and that man, and that is not how kids behave. Something weird is going on here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am. You are the something weird. Men like the Father Simulator game where you have to protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space? Suspicious! Also, I have seen plenty of female gamers fawn over this character.
Me. Yeah. Okay, everything's all about cubes.
Who would win? Decades of anti-natalist propaganda? One little bean. There were even women cosplaying as her. And when women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they're also met with this. Oh my god, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game. Thanks for telling everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia.
What?
What? Water guns are the best. I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on my toes. I press down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to behave. To normal people, it's actually deeply off-putting. The best part was all the actual parents, like, replying to these people like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts. It's like, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing You mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family? Maybe have a house, 2 dogs? You sick f***. We've reached radioactive levels of...
That's literally what every fucking mammal on the planet is like programmed to do, by the way.
Incel propaganda. What the f does incel mean anymore? I feel like I ask this in every single video. This tweet got thousands of likes. I feel like I am going insane. Where does the incel part come from? Like, they want men to be open about their emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and then they're just called Nazis or incels or both. Usually both. It's usually a package deal. And this tweet came from a man, to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day, and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making 1,000 people suddenly want to start a family. You place Hugh as soldier, stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears. So what's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a
yeah, if you're a gamer, you're a one-dimensional being. You're not allowed to have any other interest or accomplish anything with your life besides gaming. You must be stuck and locked onto your chair 24 hours 7, and I better not see you even speak about anything else.
Only gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman. Why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life.
That's so mean. Oh, I'm kind of hiding the Hassan, but it's like, oh. Yeah, that's super mean. I mean, I don't understand how it could be a bad thing for these people to start a family, even like, how is it a bad thing? No, you guys will see him because I am seeing his face.
Life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily, consensually get sex from a woman, but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know. Just saying. Also, 35? No kids? Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept.
I like that the beep came after she said the word.
Like, literally, no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing to Hassan Piker, anti-natalist. If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it. I felt like hitting her. The right-wing nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct I feel as a man right now is self-defense. I want to kill it. Yes, the ones saying they want to protect a kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it. The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and proud of it. Stay mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is madder than they've ever been in their entire life. Listen, obviously if you simply don't want kids, that's fine, like whatever. Not everyone wants kids, not everyone wants to be a parent. But the societal attitude, the difference between men and women here, how they handle this situation is so, like, fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until I people are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be getting the bag until then. You don't want kids? I'll do it whenever I want. I don't think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion. I feel like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family, that sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids, don't have kids, it will ruin your life and your body and your career, don't have children. And then all of a sudden you hit a certain age and it's like, your
Did she not include that Mary Morgan tweet? What is that tweet?
eggs, ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Well, some of you guessed, because I was fat as f***. But anyway, I hid it from the internet, and while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers and like, TikTok, your eggs are drying up. But this like, f you haters, I got my cats. Enough. Stop spreading that attitude. Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You can find—
Oh, the one that got massive backlash where Mary basically agreed with Hassan's take. Who is that person?
other meaning in your life, obviously, but don't encourage that type of mindset. The amount of anti-natalist propaganda young men and young women—
I mean, I think it's up to every single person, like, choice to want to start a family or not, but I feel like the one family member that I have that doesn't have that doesn't have kids kind of feel like, I don't know, kind of just sad sometimes. Like, they look a little lonely, even though they're a couple. The problem nowadays is that it's like, it takes so long for people to get like a good foot in life because the cost of things are so expensive compared to people's salary. There's like, you know, the job market sucks right now. Nobody can find a job. So you need money to have a kid because kids are expensive and you need to care for them. You know, it's kind of like getting a pet. You can't just get a pet without doing research first. So the window is like narrowing. You shouldn't make people feel bad about it. That's awful. I think that goes both ways.
See nowadays is like insane. But the biggest anti-natalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare, and student debt, honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because, like, through all of history, like, imagine your ancestors, they've been through, like, war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a child. They can barely support themselves. Especially on one income, like how it used to be. Those days are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing I focus on the most. But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever, we're not going into that, not in this video. Lots of strange reactions to this game.
There should be tax cuts for people getting kids, though. I feel like every country kind of has a little things, a few things. That tweet, oh my god, let's see. Mary Morgan, Mary Archive. Lots of strange reaction to this game. Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. We observe this even in the way little girls play with little boys. What? Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator? And you'd be taking the feminist/radical gender abolitionist position to protest any of the above point? Wait, what? She's saying if you protest these points, you'd be a feminist, radical gender abolitionist? This should explain why a dad simulator game marketed to mostly childless men gives people the creep. There could be tons of... what do you mean? There's dads that play this game. Oh, she is just showing it now.
Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way
She does end up showing it. I did the thing where I read the tweet before the video shows it. That's like a Rima classic. This topic has managed to break my resistance to Twitter bullshit. Congratulations, Twitter. You managed to rage bait me.
childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically, those maternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator.
Well,
what?
No, I think most men, well, I don't know, but I'm talking about the men that I know. And it doesn't just apply to child, it's to anybody that would be, for example, in danger or something like that. They'd feel, at least the people in my family, they'd feel like it'd be their responsibility to defend them or to step up. Like the other day, I think we went out, there was like a fight that broke out. And like my cousin was like, because he's tall, he had to like help them break the fight up. Like it's like, you know, you just look at who else is in the situation with you and you're like, well, I'm the strongest person here, so it's my responsibility, it's my duty to do that. I think most people would fall into that category because that's how they've been raised. That's kind of like the role they've been given. I don't know.
Okay. First of all, even from like anecdotal common sense, this is just not true. This is obviously bullshit. Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young men want children more than young women do nowadays. Many men, including childless men, exhibit caregiving, protective responses to infants, even if they're not their own. All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this logic, like, uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like, anyone like that is a predator. Like, men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that. Yes, it's true, men don't have maternal instincts.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was saying. And it's always kind of like been or you know, like when they're evacuating, like the Titanic, for example, they're like, you know, men and children first. There's not a guy that's gonna throw him. No, me first, bitch. Get the fuck behind me.
But men do have paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men are different. And a huge factor in this very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These gamers are experiencing that through the main character. If Capcom's goal with Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter? She's so cute. And for the record, yes, that is what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility, but the good parts completely outweigh the bad and make it all worth it. There were hundreds.
That's what parents tell me. They're like, you are just like freaking out all the time because there's always a problem and you're like, oh my god, I can't deal with this shit. And then your kid does something cute, like laugh or do anything, and you just like, you forget everything and you're like, oh my god, you're so
Hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like, that's not what having a child is like, actually, you stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful. Men like this view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a cute little girl anymore, they'll begin to resent her. Men really do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun, but none of the responsibilities. I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys. People will lose their minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat.
Wow, people are really shitting on this, like, positive tweet.
They're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a child play with a toy and actually raising a child are two completely separate things. Kids are adorable when they're calm and playful, but little demons when they're screaming, snotting, and destroying your shit and keeping you up at night. Men really think
yeah, but that's part of the deal. There's, I mean, nothing that is worth it is easy in life.
Children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shit and crying nonstop. Do you have kids? No, and I got my tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking. Wow, Diana's so cute. Maybe I want kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry? Why this compulsive need to counter-signal this? Watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds.
Thanks, Rima parent. You gave the world Rima. Yay. I've had really good parents. I've had a really good father. He's kind of like my role model for everything.
So thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character. Wait, wait, this community note. OP is an e-girl with an OnlyFans account. You stupid gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed situationships is true happiness. Children are a burden. Nobody is saying parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All the parts parents say are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They have this like insane compulsion to attack anything that's like remotely pro-family, I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative. So you have to just shun it and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something. This whole thing has just been a litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection.
Having a family shouldn't be part of like one political aisle or another. It's just biology. Like isn't it just what we've been built for? Like, it should be ingrained in us.
Desire deeper things, and they're in touch with their humanity. And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome. And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game. Yeah, that's probably most people. I think we're a little too online sometimes. So we have established that the broveries have been activated by
Oh, that Mary Morgan chick is super conservative? Who is that woman? Because she spoke like she was a psychiatrist, like a psychologist. I thought, like, because she spoke so confidently. She was like, men have no research but I can't even say it. Paternal instincts. I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's some kind of psychologist. Oh, she's a Temple minion. Ah, I see. Great. Oh, a podcaster. Okay, that explains. That's all I needed to know.
This game. But is the male biological clock real? Unlike women who are born with a specific number of eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right now, as we speak, your balls are creating sperm. Men can technically get someone pregnant all their life. And by someone, I mean a woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower sperm count and more DNA damage to the sperm occurs. These changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old. So as men age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases. Similar to maternal age, higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia, so basically being a shoe-on-head fan, and other rare genetic disorders, as well as the chance of miscarriage rates being higher. So when red pill manosphere people tell you like, oh, you have all the time in the world to have children, bro, focus on yourself, queen, get that bag, like, Technically, they're correct. Physically, you do have all the time in the world, but that doesn't mean you should wait. Having kids is more than the ability to reproduce. You want energy to chase a toddler around. You want your kids to have their father in their life for a long time. You want to see your kid graduate and maybe have children of their own. You want to give your parents grandchildren. You don't want to be a super old dad or mom, but if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great. Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women. Like, if you are in a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible. Honestly, it's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with. It's easy to be like, find a
Being a new dad at 50 would be rough. Maybe not. Maybe you get all the wisdom in the world. I don't know. I also think having like I have pretty young parents, and that was pretty cool too. But maybe their process wasn't as fun. It was probably hard.
wife and get married and have kids, bro. And it's like, find a wife. From where? The wife store?
No stamina at 50? Bro, what do you guys think a 50 years old looks like, by the way? You guys are thinking like 70 years old, like they're walking in with a cane or something. 50, you have stamina. You have to not be, you have to be active. Of course, you have to be healthy.
Listen, I believe you will have that one day, Anon. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son. You will have a little Diana.
Why are you getting offended, Rima? Listen, I'm not 50, but I know some 50 years old and they're in top shape. I know some 70 years old and they're in top shape. They're healthier than me. It doesn't mean anything.
Of your own one day. You will hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't blackpill, don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you ladies watching. If I can make it, you can make it. So what did you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you like it? Did it make you feel those fatherly or motherly?
No, because I know somebody whose parents had them late and one of their main complaints is their parents did not have the energy to raise a kid. That's fucking stupid because you work less when you're older. Right now, if you get kids young, well, the two parents are working. What do you get? You get iPad kids. You get iPad kids. Nobody wants iPad kids. Because the parents are just both working all day and they get home. They're super tired. They put the iPad or they put the kid in front of the TV. That's worse. I don't know. Where I live, people are really active though. Like, there's not a big gaming culture. There's not a big, like, stay-at-home culture. Like, people are very much into sports. So, like, and the older people are, like, even more active.
Instincts? Is your biological clock ticking? Do you have baby fever? If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. All Patreons get the raw, uncensored version of the video a day before it comes out.
Sounds like someone whose knees aren't audible and to walk yet. Said, I have a knee problem because I fell off a horse once. And my knee never got fixed from that, okay? So I have an excuse.
And I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only, so that should be fun. And I will see you guys soon with a new video. A slop video, hopefully. Bye!
No, but for real, when I think about like an old person, I think about like my stepdad, who's like, he actually got hit by a car while he was doing bicycle, and he has like a fucking metal rod in his leg. And he is legit like the most active, healthy person I know. Like, he climbed fucking Mount Everest last year. He's about to be 70 in a couple years. He like goes like Tour de France, you know, bicycles, all of that. He does like biking trips all the time. Like, everything that Sea Dog does, he does, but more. Rima has confirmed a horse top. Well, at least I'm topping something. Do this little machine metal and all. Plank her leg. Yeah. Well, I think you like the older you get, the more you gotta like take care and exercise more though. Like, I think when you're young, it's fine. Whatever, right? But then your body, like, catches up, probably. He's not a, he's a cyborg. It's part of his bone is reconstructed with a metal rod. Or one of his bones, I'm not too sure. No, he's not an extreme exception. All the old people in like the area where he lives are kind of like that. They're really big into sports here. They really are. Even during winter and stuff like that, they'll go skiing, they go snowboarding. No, I'm not gonna rename the server to Rima's Fistful. I don't think you need to worry before you come home and he goes beep, beep, boop, boop. Oh, it's people who loves outdoor. That's it's like different. I mean, we love indoors, so we don't really we think that most people are like us, but the reality is that most people are not like us. The reality is that most people love outdoors. Unless you live like, I guess you guys live in like hot states and you hate the sun. Like the people that live in hot areas hate the sun for some reason. So this April's VTubers drawn first via Lure, then Holo, then Google Docky, then Niji, and a bit of VShow. Oh my god, why is the pattern just like last April? Oh, you mean Holo stars? Yeah, you're right, kind of. True. History does repeat itself. The sun literally kills you there. Yeah, exactly. I do hate the cold, but the cold is better. Like the cold is bearable once I started doing sports outside. Like going horseback riding outside, I'm not cold. I'm actually sweating. Like I'm hard sweating. Or like when I go to jog outside, it's like it doesn't bother me that much. The blizzard kind of made it so I couldn't fucking see though. At one point I did have to run back home because I was like, I can't do this in the snowstorm. I work outside, so I have, oh hell yeah. I have a friend who works in like for the city, and they're in charge of like how do I say that? Like the people that are in charge of like planting the trees and the flowers and stuff like on the sidewalks, and they're in the sun all day. And if you don't cover yourself up, you will literally like burn. We mods only get informed when Pyro does something after the Discord tells us he's going live. No, yeah, like let's say you live in like in Republic Dominican where I traveled last October, like the people that were working at the hotel, if like they're working in the sun all day, if they're not like completely covered, they're gonna get so many skin disease. Yeah, they landscape, yeah. Yeah, skin cancer sounds really unfun. Also, I hate putting sunscreen. I guess you're supposed to put sunscreen all the time. Bros! Like, I work near a window, and apparently I'm supposed to put sunscreen inside because there's UV lights coming from the fucking window. I don't want to put sunscreen even when I stay inside. I don't want to do anything. I'm lazy. Hi, Mana-chan. That's too much work, y'all. Anyway, all I'm saying is that you can have a really good stamina and be in really good health at 50. It's actually it's doable. I don't like when people say things that it's not doable. Everything is achievable if you set your mind to it. We don't have loser mentality here. We only have Giga Chad winners mentality. Every single person in this chat can do it. Also, like, I was like checking, you know, things like because I started using retinol. I'm kind of changing the topic here. Back to the UV lights. And is the blue light a real thing, by the way? Because I remember Valkyrie had this whole scandal with her cosmetic line because it said it protected against blue lights. But now I'm seeing some research that says that like you should be careful of blue lights. I'm like, what? I thought that was not true. So is it true or not? Are blue lights a real thing? Yes, blue light is a real... Okay, wait, but that's like the Google Gemini summary. Blue light, is there a risk of harm? Exposure to too much artificial blue light, especially at night from an electronic device, may lead to poor sleep schedule, difficult falling asleep, and daytime fatigue. Oh, then we're good. I already have all of these symptoms. We're fine. I just wanted to know if I would get like wrinkles eventually. No, my skin is still smooth as a baby. Okay, blue light is real, just your sleep schedule doesn't affect skin. Yeah, that's what I read. Cool. That's settled. Yeah, that's fine. All of our sleep schedules are fucked anyway, right, chat? No, I'm not pregante. I'm not pregante. We are not supposed to have the symptoms. But I always am on front of a computer screen. It's hard to fall asleep. Blue light refraction lens? That sounds like the enhanced meme, like with all like the lights, the lenses coming in front of you. "24 hours awake? Go to sleep, Jeshire. What the hell?" Blue lights have an effect to sleep schedule, and that can lead to other issues. But it's because your eyes pick it up and tells your brain it's daytime. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you're wearing blue glasses right now? I think that might fuck up my, like, rigging, though. Anyway. Please hold subscribe. Dragonite! Zero! Thank you for the Twitch sub! Thank you, thank you. I'll look into all of that. I don't know. I used to know a streamer that always wore his blue light glasses, and they had, like, this yellow lens, and he always looked very silly. So I'm kind of averse to all of that. Like, I just kind of cringe a little when people tell me that I should get blue light glasses. I just think of him. I see Royal Onion. Oh, was it Gunners? I think it was. I don't... Oh my god, yeah, I think it was. That name does ring a bell. It's very vague. Yeah, yeah. Did this come from the Valkyrie Blue Light product? Yes! But also because I was, like, researching how to apply retinol, because I started using it, like, sparingly, and, like, the blue light thing came up, and I was like, what? But I thought it was fake! That's it, I'ma buy the Pokemon cookies. Blue lights have worsened my vision, had to buy glasses for it? Stop. You're fear-mongering me. I'm scared now. I'm closing this. Nah. Okay. Okay, I really gotta pee, so I'm gonna leave you guys right now. But thanks for hanging out today. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe. Or maybe not. We'll see. If something pops up, I will. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.